5 seconds. Dire team ban.
Are you with me, Sailor?
Hi there, everybody.
Oh, okay.
Seconds. Fnatic's turn to ban. Dire team ban.
Whoops. I realized I meant to repeat that playlist, but we had just been listening to the same minute-long song on repeat for that entire 30-minute intro. So I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your tenacity in preparing for this game. Let's jump right into it.
It is Twitch chat, so they're used to the repeating.
It is Twitch chat.
You know, copy and pasting, that's their whole deal. So
still,
I like the repetition.
Bad. That was a little bit of unintentional torture to get the stream coverage started. We got a long broadcast ahead, Trey. We got to start nice with these guys. All right, Fnatic versus Nigma, the two winners from yesterday in Group A. I am Zyori, joined again by Trent, and we've got a lot of Dota 2 coming your way today, boys and girls. The group stage will be concluded across the board, which means we've got 3 best-of-3 series to cover, and we'll know exactly how this group will be figured out and all those placements. Winner of this series will be top of the group, so definitely a lot to fight for here. And well, it may come as no surprise, but these are the two teams that looked the best yesterday, Trent.
Yeah, pretty good way to start your day would be what time is it there? It's like like 1:30 for them or something. So these guys, you know, they just ate lunch. They're getting ready for a you either win this series and you're done, or you wind up losing this and you're gonna have to play in like 5 hours or something from now at around like 2:30 p.m. or like 7:30 p.m. there rather. So you got like 6 hours from now you got to start a series if you lose this. So
yes,
win your series, be done with the groups.
And perhaps also worth reiterating, this tournament, no elimination in the group stage. But it is one of these massive main event brackets where the top 8 teams from the groups start upper bracket, bottom 8 teams start lower bracket, and of course the lower bracket first round is best of 1 elimination. So certainly a lot to play for in the group stage. I think they found a good balance of making these games really count, but still giving everybody a chance in the playoff bracket.
Yeah, and 2 teams with I guess fairly similar stories in some ways. Like Fnatic, a team that people really, I would say Nigma's a little more proven, of course, just because of like how well this roster's performed at their highest, like at TI and everything. But Fnatic, just so many big names. I feel like every time these DJ rosters, Jabs, Ice, you expect so much from them, and still struggling to really put up those huge numbers. But so far, so good, as obviously.
Her toolkit than she used to. I think she's a little bit underrated, but curious what your thoughts are. Was she played at Singapore much?
No. I can picture like maybe like 1 game or something.
Yeah, she's definitely fallen out of vogue.
I think the only time I saw her was like versus Chen. People still tried that kind of stuff. I mean, Crystal Nova's an amazing spell. That's probably her best spell ever since the nerfs of the Aura. Obviously, the nerf's still really good, or the Aura's still very good, but the Nova at this point is a pretty busted spell. Very good, actually, versus PL. It's all right for like all the illusions and slowing their attack speeds, and like if you get like right after a doppelganger or something like that. But obviously, that's not the biggest concern for you when you're a Phantom Lancer. So, Nigma, we talked about this yesterday in terms of like what hero they might pick up in the 4th overall slot, just like that with the PL, because there were questions of like, is it worth to just grab the OD right away? And well, that's why, because you see it just banned right like that. Kind of a similar story with their Ember, but the Phantom Lancer, probably the best hero versus Sticky Napalm, alongside Slark, ever since Jug has just been, whew, Jug's in the real dumpster these days.
I guess so. You know, It's funny because 12 hours ago, I saw a tweet that couldn't be more appropriate from one Sir Action Slacks. Why is there a Phantom Lancer in every one of my games? Is there some pro player out there spamming it? Who is doing this? If Dota 2 wants to increase its player base, why not start removing heroes like Phantom Lancer?
I missed that one.
Yeah, that was one of the first tweets I read this morning, and here you go. We've got a first phase PL. So, yes, indeed, Slacks, you've got Nigma to thank for this, and a couple of others, to be perfectly fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say he's become like the best position one at this point.
10 seconds remaining.
And they ban out that Naga. I like that from Nigma a lot. From Fnatic yesterday, we saw, I don't want to use the word perfect, but very crisp Naga execution. Back to back song to start into Static Storm Kinetic Field to absolutely obliterate the carries. I mean, that gave me a new appreciation for how much Naga can just completely disrupt a game in no other way that a position one could. It was so impressive the way Savage was able to do that.
Yeah, a lot of that did come from the Disruptor play too. Like it was that Disruptor made that Naga work. It's actually crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's so hard to output that much damage, but when they're just caught in the blender like that and they can't move anywhere and all those Riptides start going, those heroes were melting insanely fast. And they were 3 pretty well-farmed cores at that point in the game, but they cannot stand toe-to-toe with the Naga. So, yeah, well removed there. And next pick out of this is where we probably...
Their ideal is. What did he play in game 2 yesterday? He played Naga and then totally blanking.
It was the Medusa, right?
Medusa, that was it.
Medusa.
Nice fast-paced Medusa.
Well, you know, fast-paced in the jungle. She was running around in circles while the rest of the team.
Well, I guess the whole game was fast-paced. Yeah. That one was that match was a bit of an anomaly from a macro perspective. They just rolled him. I
know the heroes that we tend to like versus PL, it looks like Nigma were well ready for this because they actually banned out both the Puck and the Magnus, which are 2 of the better heroes, I would say, right now versus Phantom Lancer. So probably we're hoping to get this as their 4th overall. And next up, it's the Vengeful Spirits. So
okay,
I'm not sure. Is that going to be... I wonder if they're really going to commit for the core Bat Rider.
It's worth mentioning it could be a position 1 Venge, low chance, but I think I'd rather see the core Bat.
Probably almost more likely to be a 3 Venge at this point.
Okay.
Compared to a 1 Venge, but yeah, I think it's like 5 Venge and then 3 Venge and then maybe a higher core after that.
It's definitely not a 2 Venge, I can tell you.
No, we're not there quite yet. Ever since the Ags nerfs.
Elder Titan, though, a lot of talk about him yesterday. Going to be picked up for Nigma. We saw at least one of the matches yesterday where Elder Titan sort of fell flat. Definitely.
Yeah, that was versus Fnatic for Aster. And yeah, I mean, that looked like Bobica was just either out of practice or maybe he hadn't practiced it on the new map or something, because ET is like a very finicky hero in that sense.
He's a little Puck-esque. You really need to know the mechanics, exactly what the rotations are to make this guy efficient.
That, and you need all the right neutral camp angles and everything to maximize your spirit. So it looked like Bobica was not ready for that.
Hey, the Medusa. All right.
Yeah. I mean, once the Venge comes out, we start thinking Drow. She was still in the pool. So then the ET pops out, and ET tends to be pretty good versus Drow. But I would say ET's also pretty well regarded versus the Medusa, because she's like this big central focus target. So you just put the spirit down, and now any additional magic damage on top of this Medusa is going to get amplified like crazy.
Yeah. I think the Drow is maybe a little too paper for what Fnatic have already. It's not a very tanky lineup, and the Medusa is someone that can absorb a little bit more damage from a core perspective. I think they just like the way this hero flows. They're really good at fighting around the item timings and stuff and maximizing objectives with farm in the jungle.
Yeah,
they needed a good utility ulti.
She's spicy. I don't know. I think we'll see her a little more often, but I don't know if she's going to become like this big first or second phase hero. I think some teams are trying to, though.
I think she's just comfort zone for Savage.
Yeah, fair enough.
He still has a relatively tight hero pool, right? He's one of those carries known for playing a few carries exceptionally well, but...
Yeah, it is funny to think. Usually you just be like, all right, well, here comes the Morphling. But I guess perhaps that's also why they went with the ET. Just knowing that that's one of his big heroes. And even with all the changes to ET, he's still a pretty decent hero versus Morph.
Oh, sure, yeah.
All right, is there a Weehaw hero they don't want banned out? Because if so, this is the time to get it. The OD is gone. The Ember and the Wind Ranger remain.
Does he pop out the Meepo at all these days? Is that still like a pocket strat for him?
I don't remember the last time I saw him pop out the Meepo. Plenty of teams pop out the Meepo, but I haven't seen a Nigma Meepo yet, I don't think.
Okay, yeah, me neither. I'm not misremembering, right? That's one of the Weehaw classics from way back.
Oh, yeah, that was the big one. That was his first big hero.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay.
Yeah.
But now the Darkseer for Nigma. Not a particularly popular hero right now, but we saw the power of the Darkseer, especially at the minor in that grand finals. Mind Control played an epic slow Darkseer game with that 4-hero vacuum to set up the Echo, I think, that basically secured them the match. So I don't know exactly how to feel about Darkseer. If it were any other team, any other player, I'd probably go, oh, I don't like Darkseer, but Nigma gets a pass in my book, at least for now.
Yeah. The two heroes left that jump out to me are Alchemist and Ember. The laning stage is a bit of a question, but I don't think Medusa really matters that much now. She doesn't like steal your mana mid, and the OD's already banned out. The Viper's still in the pool if you're thinking of like these big like mid lane dominators, but we've already seen that there's a lot of gold in the jungle now, so the best thing to do is to just not give that Viper like free kills or anything. So they will indeed ban the Ember, the classic lawnmower strat, Iron Shell on the Ember Spirit. And I don't know, a lot of teams like that Alchemist, but could be a bit too greedy with a PL too.
Yeah, I think 4 melee is also a little scary against Medusa and Batrider. Probably want to get at least one more ranged hero mixed in just to make your team fights a little more dynamic.
Yeah, if you want range, I think Lena's actually pretty good here. Yeah.
Whoa.
Lena with the because you get the spirit amp damage and you have vacuum follow up with the stun. That would be my preference. If I was in a pub and someone said, "What should I pick here?" I would be like, "Please pick Lena." So, good choice on that regard.
Not the patented Wind Ranger. I like something a little faster here. You know, a little more burst on that Lena early on. Fnatic.
10 seconds.
What'll it be with this final pick? I guess still a little bit of flexibility here.
5 seconds.
We don't know exactly what Ice is going to be playing. Could be the Bat, could be the Venge.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of time to think though, so I think it'll probably be a mid hero last. They'll just match someone up versus the Lena. Oh, well.
Take clock.
So do some mid or Batrider mid? Batrider mid.
Moon takes the Bat mid. Isn't that kind of tough for the Bat against Lena? I feel like she should really dominate that matchup.
I'm curious to see how much assistance they might give him. They might like rotate DJ at level 2 and just do Crystal Nova, and then if he even has like 1 stack of sticky, he might just die. But it all depends on Weehaw's positioning.
You have such a range advantage though on Lena. I feel like you sit back, you play the sniper rifle harass game, and just a real nuisance for the poor Batrider.
Yeah, exactly. All about the positioning.
Ice Clockwork though. What's going on here? Did I miss the memo on Clockwork being a relevant 3 again?
Yo, you see that helmet he's got though? That's like the super rare, one of the super rare helmets.
Oh, that's the Clooney chin one.
That one's like
that Batman.
I don't even know how much that helmet costs now. I'm gonna guess it must be like over $400.
You know, I don't know if I've ever actually seen that in a
I've
game
never seen it in a pro game.
I don't think I have. I don't even know. Where do you get it? Is it like a Nexon one or something? Korea?
I think it was a TI2 exclusive from TF2, I think.
Oh.
It had some relation there or something. I can't remember.
Wow.
It's very old.
Well, leave it to Daryl.
Yeah, I tell you. So Clockwork and Darkseer used to be a matchup that happened a lot back in the day because they were two of like the primo offlaners when it came to like try v try and you know, the solo offlane guy or whatever. And it was always an interesting matchup because on the one hand you think, okay, cool, you have cogs now. So this whole idea of just surging somebody and they run away, they can't just like run through the cogs. But there's also the good Darkseer players started vacuuming entire teams into the cogs.
Oh yeah. Yeah. We've totally seen that.
Yeah, so if Ice isn't careful, if he cogs like one solo hero and his teammates come in, suddenly you all get vacuumed in and then you get LSA'd and it's lich here. So back their whole team into those cogs and get a chain frost on top, it's going to be glorious.
Yeah, I guess I was a little more caught up on the fact that this is going to be a 3 clockwork, like an actual core. I think the last couple times you and I have seen him pop in, it's usually the 4, you know, some sort of support Roman clockwork, and that feels okay. You know, I've got no complaints there. Do you believe in the 3 clock in particular?
It is very hard to make work. Yeah, you have to get a bunch of kills, right? That's pretty much as simple as it is, but they have picked the Medusa, so the whole concept is we're trying to create space across the map. Yesterday, he played the Pangolier, who, although he's much better at pushing out creep waves and getting farm for himself, he still also relies on quite a bit of, like, you know, hunting for heroes and getting kills and creating space. So
that was game 2 yesterday against Aster, I believe, right?
Yes, that's
the
correct.
Rollover.
Yeah. Rollover, Pango, nice. Got him.
Well, yeah.
Problems I see.
Ice play style.
They don't have a lot of burst damage for the lasso. I feel like they have good control. Like they have Venge Stun, they have Root, they have Lasso, they have Cogs and Hook, but the overall damage of those 4 heroes is kind of low. Like I feel like if you get a Hood, they don't do anything.
30 seconds to
like it's all magic damage between those 4 heroes.
Yeah, you're right.
That would be my concern. I don't know if Ice is going to go some Ags build or something. Get that hardcore physical damage with the, what is it called? Overclock? That's a sick name, by the way. Shout out to Valve.
Overclocking. Resets Clockwork's ability cooldowns and grants him bonus movement speed and attack speed for a duration. Clockwork becomes stunned after the duration wears out.
Isn't it like 4 seconds or something to stun? It's some stupid amount. Oh, it doesn't show
I haven't
there.
seen it. Since they changed it, I don't think I've seen it in a pub or pro game.
I saw Purge stream it the other day.
How'd it feel, bud? What's the TL?
I don't know. I don't know if Purge will do it again. Maybe. They were winning pretty hard. I think they actually lost that game when they definitely should have won. So maybe we're out on that. I'm not sure.
All right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, if you want to go right click, Armlet can sometimes be a cool item. We're seeing mind control.
They called him out.
Yeah, and this is a nasty combo to try to do this against. You've got Crystal Nova, you've got Magic Missile, and mind control is almost going to get put under. Pops the salve,
that wasn't worth. That was not worth.
DJ with the plays. Another tango used.
Dude, he's just dead. This is awful.
I don't know if you want to keep burning regen here. I think you just kind of cut your losses at that point, and we'll get finished off by DJ, of course.
Yeah, that salve was painful. But it's going to pull the lane back a little. But I don't know. They're kind of controlling it up here. So what must have happened here is either they watched the VODs at from the miner and really studied that Darkseer. That's one possibility. Or he might have ran through that ward on the bottom and they were kind of prepped to see where the Darkseer was going to try and cut through. Either way, extremely well played there from Fnatic. That's the kind of thing that like wins this bottom lane.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that could have been a combination of both. Like, hey, we know he likes to do this. Let's put a ward down that can maybe scout that out. If we get sense of it, we know exactly what to do. And boy, did they just execute.
And look where the wave is. Like this didn't help him like at all yet.
Hold on up top. Ice, and GH going at it. Ice might take a tumble here. Miracle trying to chase him down. Does have a salve. Knows his limits. Goes back the other way. GH falls instead.
Yeah. Little, you know, Crystal Maiden. This smells really good, guys.
Yeah, she's also got 5 mangoes, so she cool.
That 4.8 HP regen. She beefy. It's like doubling up on the ET.
I mean, I know, very seldom are there games for Arcane where it doesn't feel like it has big impact, but one of these where all 4 of her teammates have big mana issues early on, and they can do so much with mana.
What else is crazy is that because she got that first blood on the Darkseer, she got boots, which just completely changes this hero. Having boots at 2 minutes, that's a whole new world, baby.
Yeah, she's slow.
I haven't talked about this mid lane like at all, but so far I'm impressed by Moon. Oh, we got a DD too. That's probably helping here because his last hits are way too high for this matchup. There's no way this should be above for the bat. At least in my experience.
10-5.
I mean, look how much damage he has. He has 46. We already has the fully completed magic wand as well, though. So very difficult to go for the dive play. I'm guessing he's going to try and save that if he gets 5 stacks. He might go for the 2 points in Flame Break. I've seen Bat Riders doing this recently where they just like opt for a kill. Yeah.
Okay.
And then if you don't have a kill opportunity, you just get the Firefly and go jungle.
That is one of the upsides about Batrider. If you're not getting killed in lane like this, you really can farm fast when you can utilize the jungle.
I wonder if he's going to do some like Veil build or something weird to try and amp their damage.
That could be cool.
I think he'll probably do bots again for the like the high mobility to go with the clockwork, and then but yeah, I don't know what he goes after that. If he just goes like this blink style, if he goes 4-staff, if he does try something like the Veil.
Yule's totally dead on Batrider. Can be an okay tool against surges from the Darkseer.
That's true. Yeah, Yule's isn't too bad, especially if like there's Linken's heroes, which they're not really. Like Lena's an okay Linken's hero.
Yeah, not incredible Linken's. Things quieting down a little bit in the laning phase. PL the breadwinner right now, #1 on CS.
Another one of these games where the ET is struggling to really have a good impact.
They're playing around him well. He's got all this extra damage, but they're playing ring around the rosy. He can't staple anybody.
To be fair, his biggest counter in the game is probably Clockwork. So, and usually you don't even have to lane versus the guy. It usually winds up in some scenario where he just keeps like targeting you either mid game or he'll be a support that's just like walking at you a lot of the time, because that's like the 1v1 that ET loses. You just hit battery assault and he can't punch you enough and you just kill the ET. So this one is going to be a much harder game than Bobica's ET game.
Nobody's stacking the jungle though, Trent.
He did get that stack. Yeah, there you go.
And yeah, we're seeing it right here. Ice, 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 and GH. Blow for blow. It is actually GH that grabs the bounty rune. We'll have to throw his body at the cause, but crunch the numbers there, and worth.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, he's got a lot of stacks over there already. 1, 2, 3 camps.
Right, is this what you were talking about yesterday, where you can stack all 3 of them at once, or at least 2 at once with each?
Yeah, you can stack 2 at once.
2, okay. Oh, that's one of the great things about this hero. You can't do anything in lane. You can always create some efficiency elsewhere. Jabs down bottom. How far are they going to go? Frost Shield on the mind control. They do find that kill. Savage maybe looking for a counter, but no Mystic Snake. Doesn't need it. No. Finds it with the right clicks. A 1-for-1. Venge for Darkseer.
The Vengeance Aura, giving the bonus damage while dead, and getting some extra damage just from the illusion itself. 13 last hits for MC at this point in the game is very difficult. He's going to need a lot of time to recover. But what they've done in the past is like the old Darkseers used to recover by just like split. Oh, GH is dead.
Yep, he's chasing DJ. DJ finds the spot in the trees. He lives, and GH goes down.
Again, I cannot understate how bad this hero is versus Clockwork. It was a very good counter pick on the Clockwork in that sense.
Yeah, and they got the lane matchup too, which is huge.
Yeah, but like these Darkseers, oh my god, mind control, come on, dude. You gotta live for me here. Attaboy, 13 HP, calculated. They usually take a lot of time on one of these side lanes. They just keep iron shelling, split pushing, trying to build up to those first few auras. Mind control instead, what they've done on Nigma is he'll usually just join fights like really early and try and get back in the game that way.
Putting some decent pressure on Miracle.
Oh, you want to see GH do some stacking? Gonna about to pop off here.
All right, let's see the pop off. All right, Peter, let's go. All right,
oh no, he does get the triple. Oh, this guy's good. Wait, he can't get 4, can he?
Look, no, I think he's just
getting the damage.
Spirit.
Okay, so we got the double stack, and he gets the spirit damage. All right, now he's gonna try and go for the Crystal Maiden. How much damage has he got?
160. Oh, here it is. DJ on the run, but Ice 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 is here. Oh no, GH's head got too big.
Feels so bad. All right, well, yeah, that's impossible. Very well played by DJ. You saw GH realize exactly what's happening. He's like, I'm gonna get frostbitten under the tower, so he got outside of the tower, but then he still gets frostbit and then right into the cogs and just dead. Yeah.
But right idea from GH, right? That's the general strat. You want to get all that damage, run over so the spirit chases you, and then you can maximize the damage in lane, punching on that squishy support.
Yeah.
Just, you know, Clockwork was there, so it didn't work.
Well, they knew that GH was probably going to die. That's why they rotated into Lich too. They tried to make this play where it's like, okay, well, you might die, but we can make something happen here. Just weren't able to. And oh yeah, get the big drop, the mango tree.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Circle's certainly happy with that. And stacks are getting cleared out now. Weeha's taken 1. And looks like he's going to take another.
Oh yeah, everything from Ilena. She's the one who's going to be running around this map, fighting this foursome that's going to be giving Medusa space.
Thought they might share it with Miracle, but no, he'll just get a single Centaur camp. He's still a little bit weak.
I mean, Lina just needs like a couple items to come online, and then she feels incredible. Honestly, even just Yules is going to give you so much to do this game.
Yep. So they put GH mid now, at least for a minute, so he can try to get some XP. Batrider's level 8, so he has to stay very far back. Up top, Kuro, yep, he gets initiated on. Creeps will find that kill. A level 6 Ice, Ice, Ice. He's getting a lot more scary.
That's the hook kill.
What did we say about this Clockwork? He's got to find kills for it to work. 40 last hits, 203 KDA at 9 minutes, and then mid GH will get run down by Moon. There you go. Exactly. Well, level 4 Titan versus a level 9 back. Good luck, bud.
Yeah, now it's the battle of the bots in the mid. Weehaw going for his boots of travel. He's nearly done, and Moon as well. Mind you, Weehaw also has 2 null talismans and a set of a magic wand, so he's got about a 400 gold edge. Moon having the bottle.
Yep. Still, given how favorable that matchup should be for Lina, I think Moon's pretty happy right now. He's been stable. Jabs comes in on the mind control, sets it up with a stun. Savage with the snake.
That's only a level 2 Surge.
And that's a level 4 snake. Well, Nigma looking in rush shape here in this laning stage. 10 minutes about to turn, 9-1.
They tried to smoke up here. It's killed the Clockwork.
BOTs get canceled. Now Ice, Ice, Ice is completely surrounded. And in the back, DJ will be all right. Moon a little disappointed.
Ice went in
there
to try and keep the creep alive, I think, so the boots of travel could complete, and then obviously just got by the ET and the Lich.
Yep.
So Jab's trying to find himself up to level 6 right now, soaking up some XP in the mid. I'm not sure if he's getting the tome too. Doesn't look like it. In fact, he's just getting his boots. So Jab's the poorest person in the game. Unfortunately, though, right after him, it's mind control. That Darkseer, just an awful start here for him. Very difficult laning stage when you you die instantly like that.
Yeah.
You get put into a rough scenario.
And this is feeling like Nigma have 3 supports right now.
Yeah, but that's pretty accurate.
The great thing about Darkseer, though, is that he can farm pretty quickly. So a little bit of space in that southern quadrant of the map, and who knows? You know,
oh, we are.
Another 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Let's find some jungling as the ward.
From Weehaw. Now, meanwhile, Batrider does get a solo kill on the mind control in the bottom lane. So it's not for nothing. They still go 1 for 1. Still a great pick on Savage. And wow, I just missed that kill on Jabs mid. They're erupting everywhere. Sorry about that, folks.
That was because Weehaw saved the Laguna Blade. Didn't have to use it on the Medusa. Comes mid right away and gets a kill onto the Venge. Just obliterated.
Go on Ice, Ice, Ice up top now. Phantom Rush on in. Ooh, even Chain Frost used for this. Should be able to get the kill. There it is.
Now, that is one thing we didn't mention. Notoriously bad matchup for Clockwork. Once the mid game happens, is the PL. Obviously, you can just doppelganger out of the cogs, and you don't really do anything. So that could become an issue. Yeah, I guess we didn't talk a lot about this whole Medusa and PL, did we? I mean, they picked Medusa into PL as well.
Yep.
Which is another, that was one of the heroes we wanted to see yesterday, but of course it had been banned out already. So, I mean, at the same time, obviously they're well aware they're picking Medusa into PL, so we can't really take that much stock into it. If the pro players feel like it's an okay matchup, then we should probably accept that until we see otherwise.
I mean, I think it means still that there's a little bit of a timer for Fnatic. I think they want to keep this aggression up and not go ultra late. We'll see that swap onto Weehaw. That sets up the kill, and maybe even more. GH gets booped a little bit. There's another swap. That's right, folks. There's 2. And that'll do it.
That was really well played. So they hookshot in. Jab stays smoked because he wants to see what the response is from GH. He wants to know where he's going to use his stomp to try and save Weehaw, and then he follows up after with that swap to put him right next to 23 Savage for the kill. I think, did he get the final hit? Oh, DJ got the final hit. Oh, that's too bad. I thought Savage got it, but still fine. As the Deuce illusion created by MC will farm it up here. Help me out here, illusion. I need something. There we go. This is how you get back in the game.
Wow, that's a value illusion right there.
That is a value illusion. Look at this thing go. You still got it for another half duration. Oh, don't lose it mid.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Just getting some farm mid. He's min-maxing. Well, sort of.
Well, as he pointed out before, heals, good item. Oh, Miracle got stuck on the high ground there. Oh, they saw him.
Nice play by Ice Ice Ice, and now it's Miracle stuck. Can he get off this cast point? Drops the tree, able to get pushed down, but can they still finish him off? Nice rotation from Jabs with the stun to secure the kill for Ice Ice Ice.
Well, that was unfortunate, and they even GG branched up top. That's pretty funny. Oh, that was Miracle himself.
Yeah. I think that's what pushed him down, right? Doesn't the tree...
Well, he got cogs, too.
Oh, was that what actually knocked him down?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the cogs.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the tree planting.
Oh, we are thinking about it. He could have
killed
killed
this Yules on the Bat Rider, though. Not only because of the Dark Seer, it's sort of like a Lina factor. It gives you this reset for yourself and also a way to set up for your team so you don't have to, kind of panic lasso as your only way to start a fight. Plus, Bat Rider loves movement speed.
Yeah, exactly. It's just about farming across the map and everything too. Mana regen. It kind of has everything that you like on the hero. The only real problem is that it doesn't solve direct initiation, but he's going to have to rely on his Clockwork and his Venge because he can't really purchase into a Blink right now because I think they have enough itemization that they can't afford to waste like 2k gold on it. I still think they're going to have some damage issues.
13-5. Fusel Blade now up on Miracle's Phantom Lancer. Mind control. He's got a bracer.
Yeah, I guess I'm picturing damage issues once you have a pipe Darkseer, and that still seems to be a bit of a pipe dream right now.
But look at this, Trent. What's a way back into a game? Stacks. That's one thing Darkseer can farm pretty easily.
Yeah, we have to remember to check the stacked camps on the scoreboard at the end of the game.
Yes.
Because I haven't seen that many on the Radiant side.
Moon maybe in some trouble here. Just runs out of Firefly, so not a lot of options. Doesn't even have the Yules yet. No Blink. Just trying to find a spot under the tower, which won't live for long. At the end of that tier 1. First tower kill of the game for Nigma. They don't find Moon. They're not going to dive it, and he'll get to TP out. Meanwhile, mid looks like Fnatic starting to pressure this tower, but GH is there to disrupt things. Hook shot in from Ice Ice Ice. Connects on the creep, but he's still in the fray. Moon coming into backline. There's a lasso onto Kuro, and they're going to get 2 kills out of this at least. Jabs trying to charge forward, looking for another target, but a buyback from the Elder Titan now. They will just turn onto Jabs to make it a 1 for 2. Oh, get a little value out of that buyback.
They wanted so much more. They were hoping that this could be that big defusal fight for them. That's why GH bought back, because he's trying to get Miracle really farmed up here and get like a triple kill or something. But
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You're on the tier 1 mid now. Weehaw laying in some fireballs. Rocket Flare, freeze.
DJ's playing a dangerous game, dude.
Still mount the defense. Hey, a Grove Bow up on Medusa. That's pretty nice.
I'm sure she'll find a quiver later too. It'll be those
You're
key
positive,
items.
huh?
Yeah. That seems to be how it always goes. I feel like you get one, the other always comes with it.
Well, how about Nethershaw on Bat Rider? That's a hell of a fight.
I think Lina has one too. These guys have the exact same build, dude.
What the hell?
They can't help themselves.
All right, well, now we're going to see it switched up. BKB coming for the bat.
All right, I like that.
Kooky. Visible Bat Rider. Couple seconds left here. Realizing he probably can't kill that PL.
They have a Observer Sentry combo down there by the Bat Rider too, so that's why they surged him out, I think.
Yeah, there's a deep ward for Radiant. Also had eyes on all that support. Oh, catches the smoke too. Well, I think Fnatic saw that.
Yeah, it looks that way. Ice is gonna stand here and hookshot this creep camp when he gets hit. He's baiting. Is that what's happening? Oh, I thought he was baiting the smoke.
Maybe in theory, he is gonna cog. He's now out of mana and a little bit of trouble. Put to sleep. Ice, ice, ice. Well, he does break the smoke.
All right, now I'm not so sure they saw it.
Yeah, I guess not. It was kind of like they had a ward here, but they kind of smoked right in this little spot. So if you weren't looking right at it, it was probably a little hard to tell. Okay. Things have certainly slowed down, but not for the Medusa. Savage farming very efficiently, still maintaining that #1 seat. Already close to 3,000 gold, almost level 15. So potential breakpoint coming soon.
One thing I love about what 23 Savage has been doing is I constantly see his Manta Illusion sitting in the mid lane. He keeps shoving them up here just to make sure they're not going to get that tier 1 tower.
Yeah. It's good.
GH tries to stop that, and Moon's going to get him.
Plenty of damage here. Clean kill onto GH.
Now, this was a first pick Batrider. Well, I guess second pick overall, but they picked it in the 2-3, and they really don't have a good answer to Lasso. The best answer they have is like using him with the Lina or maybe a follow-up stomp, but you know, in terms of those like classics, they avoided those counters.
Yeah. But it was a nice bench pick because it denied it from Nigma, but there's also some synergy between the two. It takes some pressure off your Batrider. Venge can find those catches, and sometimes you can just follow up with a lasso. Very smart play from Fnatic. And they will move into Roshan now. They don't kill it too quick, but without ET, tough break for Nigma. They're going to get a tier 1 out of this, maybe?
Yeah, maybe not. Looks like Weehao's a bit worried. He can play pretty free this game just because, I mean, he's the one with the Force Staff. Like, the Bat doesn't have Blink or Force, so spacing, like, the only long-range initiation is that hook shot, and then obviously he can just, like, Force Staff himself out of it.
20 minutes. XP goes even. Runes even as well.
Mind Control getting anywhere near pipe? Not really. Oh, I think we've made it to the point where this Medusa is going to be so farmed that I'm not sure the damage issues are going to really matter that much anymore. I was mostly concerned about like this early game, but because the Darkseer gets so shut down, well, I mean, everyone gets shut down besides the Lina and the PL. They've just...
PL still has potential, though. I mean, he's not that far from Manta, and Manta Diffusal is that scary combo that can make Medusa's life a little more difficult.
They will have PL problems. Yeah, that is definitely true.
He doesn't have Manta yet, though. And I guess that's a key part of this timing. Fnatic will smoke up and look for something.
Yeah, I think Ice is done farming for a while. He wants to get back on the kill hype. GH is looking mighty tasty.
Great angle for hook shot. Creeps in the way.
Nah, they tried to go for a swap out. This will give Miracle some freedom down bottom, so he's going to start pressuring onto this tier 2 tower, knowing that the entirety of Fnatic is up here. And now you have a question as Fnatic. Are we going to rotate back down here and deal with this wave? For now, Miracle's just going to cover himself by farming Ancients. And here comes Moon.
So Fnatic were really hoping Nigma would make a rotation and try to defend their own tier 2. Nigma making the smart call not to take the bait. However, it is going to cost him a tower. Savage is going to stick around. He'll finish that off.
Weehao's trying to steal mid right now. They rotated in the CM.
Ooh. DJ with a surprise blink dagger.
They have the hook shot, but there's also the Force Staff, so Ice isn't going to go for it.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
They have an Observer Sentry combo up here, too. Scouting out these two heroes. Oh.
Do you like the Aether Lens on CM? He also did go for the cast range talent, so he can sit pretty far back now.
Yeah, it's an interesting build. I think he's gotten a little bit of space, so he's had some freedom here. The Blink Dagger I do like. I think that's better than like Bat having to buy it, and it still gives you some options for setup onto like the ET in the backline or someone, even just the Lich. Aether Lens is amazing on the hero because not only does the cast range help her, but she really has mana pool issues. So an additional 450 mana just lets you basically use your ultimate, which is really nice. Because sometimes you use your ultimate and then you don't even have enough to like spam a second round of spells of the Crystal Nova and the Frostbite.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I used to like the stick, Tranquil Boots, Glimmer Cape kind of style on Crystal Maiden, but you have severe mana issues now. You regen fast, but your pool isn't big enough to do your full rotation.
Yeah.
Especially with the Glimmer Cape, right? Because it doesn't have a super...
Yeah, Arcanes just feel like the stupidest item on this hero, but in some ways she would benefit like a ton from them. Like if she didn't have the aura and she had some other spell, you would just have to buy Arcane Boots on this hero all the time, obviously. And so there's just this weird dynamic of like, I just need more flat mana, and there's not that many items that give it to you. So the Aether Lens is nice.
Pretty cool. And now with the Blink Dagger, she's got some crazy catch power. So starting to scale and very close to level 15. So this is around that point where CM starts to transition to, I don't know, a scary support. You know, that 150 GPM is no joke.
Well, when she has the Blink BKB ulti, that is going to be a bit spooky. But
now, is there ever a world where you go for Aura? Is this one of these? Okay, we're against a PL. We've got a Medusa. She really needs mana.
Oh no, they changed that.
Oh,
it's not that terrible talent anymore.
It's just magic resistance. Yeah, that's it.
Because remember, they buffed it and they gave her magic resistance on the aura, and they were like, oh, never mind, that was broken.
Yeah.
So then it was just a talent.
No, you're totally right. Yeah, a little brain fart.
Well, I kind of forgot they removed that talent to make up for the fact they got rid of the magic resistance. That's too bad.
Yeah.
If there ever would have been a game, I don't even think this one would have been it. That talent was awful.
It's just, it never felt good. Every time you got it, you're like, I just wasted my talent. I really did. Because you feel the GPM, right?
Do I have a Storm Spirit, and are we going to win in the next 2 minutes? Okay, yeah. I'll take the magic one, or the mana one. That was pretty much it.
Butterfly up on Dusa. 22 minutes. This is a moment. They have hit a timing, also close to level 18. And not as big of a break point, but they are ready to fight. There is no answer to this Medusa right now.
Yeah, I think they need tier 3 right now. They need like a lasso play out of the base. DJ's gonna like blink lasso someone, or blink frostbite someone, and they're gonna try and get a lasso. They're after Miracle down bottom, so they've been drawn away to the mid lane.
Hook shot, flame break. They'll boop him back now into the lasso. Do they have the damage here? It's gonna be close. Not quite. They need a bit more. Miracle turning on the moon, but he's burning down, and Miracle will fall. Now back to the mid. Stomp from Elder Titan. Medusa is low. Remember, has Aegis, takes the Laguna. Gets the reset now. Rest of the fight. Will there be any more? Jabs charging forward. Swap. Not quite there. It's only level 1.
I'm pretty impressed they got the Aegis, frankly.
Now, Fnatic did get that tier 2 tower, so they trade Aegis for a kill on Miracle and a tier 2. Not too bad.
I think you really want a tier 3 with that. I mean, yeah, it's not like panic button yet, but I don't know, I just get worried as I keep watching this PL. Like, Miracle went really greedy by not getting the hood. There's lots of games where you get hood on PL and you're like, yeah, I guess I kind of have to get this. I think this was a game where you would just love to have the item, but he felt like he just needed maximum farming speed because the way his team was going. And ooh, Moon, he's right on top of him. Weeow's gone.
Not gonna live. Look at that turn rate. Oh, that's painful. Kill up for nice. DJ.
Saw the Yules get used on the Bat Rider and said, yeah, I'm in there. Just blink ulti.
And meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Savage is just chugging objectives. He finishes off another tower. He's going to move into enemy territory to kill all these neutrals.
Oh, how about mid?
Oh, there you go. They found Kuro.
He didn't even hook him.
Saved it for a potential finisher.
Got him with
and there you go. Jabs will help him out.
Yeah, it was an invis rune. Just secured the free kill for Ice. Which is funny because you look where Kuro was. He was like right in between 2 sentries, but just couldn't quite save him.
Wow. Well, things falling apart for Nigma here. 20-7, 12K net worth. The last couple minutes in particular, ever since that Roche.
What did I tell you?
Look at that. Trent the
What did I tell you?
Enchanted Quiver found by Savage.
I told you. It comes in pairs.
This shit's rigged, dude.
Yeah. So he's going to pass that off to Jabs. Wow, this item must be real trash if he wants to give it to Jabs over getting rid of his Ironwood tree. Oh, okay. He's now moved his Ironwood tree.
Radiant are scanning.
He must have something. What's coming on the courier? What's he got?
If we were at a carnival, I'd be calling shenanigans right now.
He's got his BKB. There you go.
There it is.
That's
a worthy upgrade.
That's his new Aegis, basically.
Vambrace is pretty dope on Medusa as well.
Oh, can you imagine if they got the Venge telescope?
Oh yeah, the keen optic.
Yeah, no, like get like literally the telescope. Like they just got it on Darkseer.
Oh right, that one.
Yeah. Well, that is not the hero they wanted out of that duo. So Jazz will be very happy there.
Oh yeah, lowers scan cooldown.
Yeah, it's quite the item.
Cast range of allies in 1200 unit radius.
Imagine this Medusa with another 150 attack range. Oh, Mindbreaker. Beautiful.
There it is. Your other favorite item.
I guess you give that to Ice, probably. Get rid of his Quelling Blade.
Yep. would be my guess.
That would actually be kind of crazy. Well, they have the Manta on the PL. If he had already Manta, he could stop from doppelgangering.
It's just one more thing, right? It makes the PL's Manta usage even more delicate.
That's true.
The odds starting to stack up a little bit against Miracle. A lot of things have to go right. He's working on the heart, up to 2,500 HP, so he's got some meat on the bones, but
I was getting worried for Fnatic with the way the game is progressing, but they've just done such a good job of finding these pickoffs. Like, I feel like when we watch these games versus Nigma and Nigma come back and win, the reason is because their heroes just aren't getting picked off in the side lanes. But there have been several moments where they lose a hero in every lane all at once. And Fnatic's initiation, like, even if they don't have like the biggest damage heroes, they're just constantly finding solo heroes by themselves.
Batrider, Clock, Venge. That's a nasty trio of heroes in terms of initiation. You put one in each lane and yeah, you can get God anywhere. And a blinking CM with Aether. See how far his blink reaches, man? This guy just jumps on people. Oh, Miracle. Whoa, goes for Weehaw. One. That's going to be a dead Ice Ice Ice, perhaps. Now he's got some follow-up. BKB's popped. Moving up on the high ground. That'll finally be the kill on Ice. Miracle getting pretty low, but able to doppelganger, and now it's Mind Control that's isolated. Going to get finished off by the back.
Oh, they're going to try to go for Savage. Nigma will want this. Well, he had the Stone Gaze that whole time. Now pops it, heads up to the high ground. It's a 1 for 2. Fnatic have lost both their supports. Now the buyback used as Miracle goes back in. Savage needs to be a little bit careful. He does not have an Aegis, and he's taking a lot of damage up on the high ground. Lina, oh, they're so good, dude. Down. Now back on the other side. Miracle low. Moon trying to finish off this kill to make it all worth it. DJ's here, but he misses the Nova. Miracle's gonna live, and that's a big shutdown streak. Moon dead. DJ limps away, and the buyback from Jabs gonna be completely worthless. That is the absolute, like, classic from these guys, from Team Nigma, from when they used to play on Liquid. This was like what they did all the time, where they managed to find that scenario that looks so good for the enemy team that it like baits them in, and they just dance and play perfectly. That's the second I said like they're gonna go for this Medusa kill, because even though she's full HP and she ults and she has this BKB, they saw that BKB get popped and they said, whenever this ends, guys, we have to go for this kill. This is our best chance into this game. We're never gonna find another moment like this. And somehow they're able to pull it out with everyone on like 10% HP. But now they gotta make sure they don't get bad pickoffs here. Oh, Chain Frost, big back setup from Mind Control. They'll start to split, and no kills for Nigma. They do repel this movement into the Roche pit. How long until Roche is up? 30 seconds now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Okay, both sides just back out.
Big problems at the start of that fight too, where they had the lasso onto to Weehaw on that Lina, but not able to get any sort of follow-up to try and bring her down. So the lasso kind of got wasted and put Moon in a very precarious position.
I mean, they just forced it. I was looking at the other half of Fnatic when Ice 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 jumped in. It's like, yeah, your teammates were not ready to follow up on that. It was just a botched initiation, I think.
Oh, they spotted the Roche. They're staying smoked for now. They're not exactly sure where Nigma is, it looks like. Now they spot a couple on that ward down bottom. So they're going to go in the pit. Oh, the double damage rune, too. Now, it looked like Nigma, I'm not sure if he stomped on top of them while they were still smoked. I think he did. I think they waited. Well, another Spirit coming in. They'll see this. Roche already down to about a third HP. Nigma need to move quickly, but they can still do it. This is where Elder Titan really shines. Wall comes down into the pit. They grab the Darkseer, but he's already used his big cooldown. A kill on him's not the most valuable. They still find it. No buyback. Fnatic spread. BKB used by Savage. They juice Jabs. Now Moon goes in a little too far, and Weehaw is a turret. Chain Frost still bouncing around. They catch the stun onto Savage. Now he's getting isolated. DJM with a huge ultimate, though. Some big damage. They get Kuro, but Moon and Savage down. Instant buyback from Savage. DJ actually sustaining. Hook shot from across the way. Somehow Fnatic are starting to turn this around. They do lose DJ, but Miracle doesn't have a lot of gas left. Trying to doppelganger to get away. Savage looking to chase, but he's not going to be able to pursue. Caught by the LSA. Buyback from CM used on top. Now they're going to chase down Kuro. A death there. Dieback on Kuro, in fact. Looks like but Miracle's here. He's got the heart. Superior resources. Ooh, the heart. You're right. Miracle. He's back in the fray again. Roche still standing at about 2k HP. Not an easy target to finish off. 2 buybacks left available.
It's GH and Ice. And now Nigma move into the pit. Rocket Flare to scout it out. Clockwork does have a hook shot. Could go for a steal play if he wants to. Trying to block it out with illusions. There's the Yule Scepter. Savage goes back in. He's got another BKB. He wants to just finish off the row. She uses the Stone Gaze. It's a great play. He picks up the Aegis, picks up the cheese. Now the real fight breaks out. Swap back from jabs to reset. Nigma still with 4 alive. No Kuro for 30, but they're going to get this dieback on jabs, and they do.
Oh, I think they're going to clean them all up here.
This is looking bad for Fnatic. They're going to lose the Aegis. But I don't know if they can save Savage again. He does have cheese, but no Stone Gaze, no BKB. There's the Stomp, Manta, the reinitiation, Moon, DJ again, BKB, big time freezing field. No kills though, except for Weehaw looking for more. It's gonna be Mind Control that falls. Non-stop chaos here around the pit. Nigma in retreat. If they can kill Miracle, this would be huge, but I don't know if they've got it. Great use of the Phantom Rush to get to the neutrals, Doppelganger away. And Miracle's gonna be clear. GH, Force Staff all around, playing ping pong with him. Yule Scepter, they found Miracle, but do they have the damage? Buyback now from GH. He wants to save this PL. He's regen so much with his Heart of Tarrasque. It's going to be an overwhelming amount of damage, though. No Doppelganger for 2, but the sleep isn't enough from GH. Ice trying to stay up front. Kuro's finally back. He's got the Glimmer Cape, and they've got enough to keep him alive. Now the retreat from Fnatic. They'll make it out.
Oh, wow. Man. The cheese, that was the big factor. I thought Nigma were just going to get them all after the Aegis respawn, but when she came back up, the LSA wasn't quite available yet, so there wasn't the instant stun, and then able to have that cheese ready to go there too. So unless you get Convert now for full HP, she's going to have another life, and plus Medusa obviously using the cheese better than a lot of other heroes because of the dual survivability you get out of the mana and the HP popping back into your hero. So wow, I think after all of that, we're in the exact same spot. Wasn't it like a 10k lead before? And I'm sure everyone just gained a crazy amount of XP.
Yeah, it's a slight edge for Nigma in terms of net worth, but only like 1,000 or something like that. And I think they used more buybacks. Bat Rider and Ice on the Clockwork both have buyback available. And on the Dire, it's only Mind Control's Darkseer, and that's going to be a dieback on Kuro now.
Oh, now GH too? He's gone?
GH here. This would be huge. A little bit of that server lag here, folks, but they will catch him. Too many particles. That's 3 in the grave. No buybacks available. So with all that considered, it's definitely Fnatic that's going to get more out of this whole big exchange.
Miracle's trying to cut that mid wave. He's trying to cut waves anywhere he can. Weehaw's going to TP onto that one lone creep down bottom. Oh, he cancels. You get worried.
I think they're going to stay the course mid. They're like, you know what? We've got a tier 2 down bottom. There's some buffer. Let's force him back with the TP.
We have 7-second BKB on the Medusa, 7 on the Bat. Moon has his Blink Dagger. If he gets Weehaw, oh, it should just be it.
Good hook shot in. Great cogs to break this up. Mind Control with a big back wall combo. Weehaw not able to follow up. BKBs get popped. Mind Control's down. That's the buyback. Still no ET for 30, though. Stone Gaze was used.
Moon didn't have his lasso back yet. I forgot he used it on GH, or else that would have been game right there.
Force out another buyback, though. More economic damage.
This'll come in handy.
This Medusa's kind of tapped out, though, eh? Trying to finish out a Daedalus, but
Moon Shard. Yeah, that's about it.
Oh, dude, Sliver's so good on this hero.
Sure is.
All that agi. Another Chain Frost.
Watch jab's probably going to go down here. Fnatic not in a position to take an initiation there as Bat Rider TP's out.
You don't ever want to jump into a fight where Miracle has like 12 illusions.
Yeah.
Seems like a bad idea.
It is getting to scary territory, though. Now, this doesn't really feel like a 14, 15k net worth lead. All barracks still standing for Nigma.
It's just hard because of the way PL plays fights versus the way Medusa plays fights. Like, Medusa is just so static, and PL is just so insanely hard to control. But the surrounding cast is obviously much stronger around the Medusa than it is against the PL, or around the PL. But look at her mana, it's just gone.
Needs to be a little bit careful here. Still holding the Stone Gaze, but that is another BKB charge. Some Guard slowing down this push a little bit. Moon jumps in. Dash straight away. Yule Scepter. Kind of an awkward fight for Fnatic. They don't have all 5 grouped up. Medusa is still trying to get some mana. They will keep the tower alive, at least for now.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
All right. First tier 2 tower kill for Nigma. Control a little bit more of the map.
Moon and Weehaw just kind of toying around here. And oh, Jab's courier gets killed. What level's Jab's? 23, so... Or no, he's level 15. He's trying to do some courier warding, it looks like.
Sticky position down bottom. Going to be surrounded. No support nearby, but gets off the blink. He'll be fine. Well done. 2 level 25s, Bat Rider and PL. And he's gone for the crit on PL, making sure he has the damage.
Yeah, seeing this one very popular lately. I feel like Miracle's gone for it like way more than the -6 second doppelganger cooldown. Well, guys, I think we're gonna get to the next round of neutral items here. Just 2 minutes away at this point. What are the big ones? I mean, Prince's Knife is always nice. I think Prince's Knife would be insane for Nigma because pretty much any of them can get that opportunity on the Medusa because, again, she's so static, you know? Taking that versus a PL, whatever. But versus a Medusa, it's pretty easy to get that Hex on her.
So DJ has had a couple of big ultimates already. He's now picked up an Aghanim Scepter. You stay in the freezing field long enough, you get frostbitten.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. He's just all in on the ulti. I mean, it's a game where he knows there's nothing to cancel it, so he should be getting off the full duration every time with the bonus armor.
Yep. And he's tanky enough that they can't just focus him and kill him too easily. Especially now with the Ags. And of course, he's gone for the freezing field damage talent.
So if you guys haven't seen it before, or you just kind of forgot, it's what, 2.5 seconds?
Yeah.
If you're stuck in the ulti, you get frostbitten. So it'll apply the whole frostbite spell. So that's an additional 300 damage and 3-second root.
Dire are scanning. Radiant's bottom tower.
It's pretty decent.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Bit greedy, a luxury item, but if you can get it, it's a pretty big radius.
Dire's middle tower.
Got those patented 4-staff buyers on the side of Nigma. These guys love 4 staffs. GH has one. Got one on Mind Control. Got one on Weehaw too, with the Hurricane Pike. Obviously, they're versus the Clockwork, so you're always going to have an excess of them, but they're just so good at playing with the item. Miracle not holding buyback. He will complete the Abyssal Blade, so gonna have to use that crit to really farm up quickly here. Do not want to get into a Roche fight. Oh, buddy. Don't want to get into a Roche fight without buyback, and that is a very fast Roche. It was like a 20-second spawn.
It'll be up in 15.
Oh, I hope it has the Ags and they give it to Medusa. But because I assume the snake still does the thing where it kills illusions instantly, right? If you have the Aghanims. That sounds kind of good versus
enemies into stone. Yeah, it should.
Seems like it would be really nice. And I think like with Clock's changes, I don't think his is really worth it. I could see an argument for Venge. I could see an argument for Bat. Oh, it's a refresher. Oh,
so
that's too bad. I don't know. I feel like if he thought that was really worth it, he would have went for the -4-second Mystic Snake cooldown. If he thought there was any logic to that, and maybe even invested in a consumed Ags at this point. But
I mean, is it possible though that the Stone Gaze duration is just better? I mean, they're all that kind of
makes sense, right?
Only big team fight ultimate they have. So I think there is still logic to the snake, but this game they're so reliant on Stone Gaze, you kind of have to.
Well, the other thing is that I think this new meta Medusa and like the whole idea of bringing her back is that the ulti, like that movement speed is a big thing. So having an additional 2.5 seconds on that is pretty nice.
For sure. Hey, the magic lamp.
Ugh. All right, pass it off to the Venge. Whatever. Give me that lamp. Oh, God. The Havoc Hammer, right? That evens out. We're getting the trash items. I mean, 30 strength is... or 30 damage and 18 strength, rather, is okay for ET. Yeah, he's going to put in the strength. I'm fine with that. He just popped it. He's like, yeah, look at this thing.
Okay, smoke from Fnatic.
Oh, whoa, they still have one more neutral item to find. I'm just kidding. It's fine.
Hasted Bat Rider.
Oh. He's got the vision, all the Yules.
He's still going to find someone, though. BKB. Use the lasso, and they're just going to disengage.
All right, guys, creeps are spawning. No one blocked them. We need a last item. All right. Oh, Moon blocked the camp. For shame.
Very patient from Fnatic, though. Glad they didn't force the issue there. They know what's on the line. This Roshan's a game changer.
Moon's going to show himself down bottom, stealing that outpost. Doesn't really give Nigma the go call, though. They're still going to relax. Still no Blink Dagger on MC. Didn't really ever find his way back into this game. Still below Ice 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 on a hero that farms quite a bit worse. Mostly because his Lina had such early bots that she's vacuuming up a lot of the farm on this map that the PL doesn't. So MC's just kind of stuck, lingering around. He's Iron Shelling Illusions, hoping to steal some of the last hits.
Ice 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 does actually have the Aghanims queued up.
All right, I'm into it. Wait, he does? No, he doesn't. He's Lotus.
Okay, he did have the Aghanims queued up. Changed it. Got me. Lotus might be better.
Yeah, pretty good. I don't even know what DJ buys. He's going for a Lincoln's next. Probably just popping on his Medusa, I guess. Or his Bat. Oh, they're going to put it on Bat. They're going to Lincoln's the Bat so that he can jump in with his BK, or he can just jump in. I mean, he could just preemptively BKB with the other solution, but...
Yeah, but you look at how much farm the CM has. Like, I'll just get a... Don't worry about it, dude. I'll get you a Lincoln's. Give me 4 minutes.
Are scanning.
Did they still didn't find that last neutral item, did they?
Don't think so. So I missed it too.
No, it's pretty unlucky. I think they would have had it by now.
Both teams kind of moving away from the pit. Smoke from Fnatic, not going to yield much.
Oh, looks like both teams are still missing one, actually. I didn't even realize. So they have Ninja Gear and Havoc Hammer on Nigma, eh? Oh, well, there's Ninja Gear now for the Medusa.
What was the verdict on Ninja Gear? Smoke on yourself only. Pretty situational.
Yeah, but it gives a lot of nice agi and movement speed.
20 agi, yeah.
Oh, the
Leveler. All right, Weehaw gets himself some sieging power.
That's actually okay for Alina. But they're going to give it a GH. His items are a little bit better, Weehaw thinks.
Never upset to see the Leveler. It's just a nice, handy, pull it out of the backpack and...
Oh, right. Never mind. It's 50 attack speed. I was thinking it was the 50 raw damage one. Yeah, never mind. This is terrible on Lina. Very good on ET. Get all the damage buff from your spirit and then punch people fast.
Right. It gives you the demolish, so... I don't know. I'm convinced we'll see a base race game where somebody will have a Leveler and the other side won't. Be like, oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, but what if they have a repair kit?
But what if they've got a repair kit?
Boom.
$15K net worth. It has been a steady lead.
Look how far everyone's moved away from this Roche pit, dude.
Yeah.
This is kind of crazy. This smoked up Miracle just constantly.
He wants Butterfly, and Deuce says she's got the Illusionist cape. I guess we missed that one. And a Mjolnir now. Medusa illusions are pretty legit.
Yep. No, it's completely fine. Not a hero that gets to like spam them out that much. Just like Yamanta, you know, it's no PL or Naga, but oh, the lasso.
Flaming Lasso jumps in. Yule Scepter, follow up LSA, Moon with a BKB. Spread out fight now as Ice 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 blocks off the other side. Oh, Savage gets pulled back in. That forces a BKB.
Oh, they're forcing the Stone Gaze. They're going to go Roche. Miracle still chases in, actually.
Yeah, he gets petrified, and Fnatic will make the retreat. Man,
yeah, this should be Roche for them. I don't think they can fight. What's that?
So you feeling the server lag, or is that just me?
Oh, yeah, no, it's the server. It's not you.
Yeah. I feel like I'm casting a C game every time a fight breaks out.
Yeah, no, it's pretty brutal. I really hope it's not impacting the players too much. I think it's just the spectator server.
That's my guess. I mean, it doesn't... If they were lagging as much as it looks on my screen, I think we'd have a lot more pause.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's a big lag. I mean, this happens whenever I play against Broodmother.
Well, here you go. Roshan still standing. Moon tries to go in, looking for a potential Aegis snag. Neither side looking to completely commit to the fight, being very cautious about what they do here. Hook shot in. Roche under contesting, and Miracle gets the Aegis, though it does get killed by Fnatic. Savage pretty low in the back line. Him and Miracle going blow for blow. Swap out from jabs, keep Savage alive, but it's DJ. Huge ultimate again. Big damage. Breaks at the fight in the back line. Miracle trying to finish him off, but he can't quite do it. They need to get this Aegis, and they will. All the buybacks coming out of the Dire. It's a big fight for Fnatic, and they get back to their high ground and find the reset they desperately need.
Ice managed to grab the refresher shard and the cheese. He refreshed at like 200 HP for another hook shot to get a kill and then escape. That was pretty sick. Big plays when he was near death.
Look at
had 2 hook shots in that fight.
The damage done. 7.6k on the Dusa, 7.3 on the Crystal Maiden.
That is
Dota.
That's her zone, dude. That is definitely where you want to fight as this hero. That is incredible. DJ's had a fantastic... Dude, he is 10, 1, and 18. He must have the best kill score in this game. He does.
Oh, absolutely.
What a legend.
Scaling supports, dude. He was able to farm that Aether Lens, had a great start, as you mentioned, and now this CM feels like an actual core.
It is pretty cool how you can itemize, like, all in on this ultimate when there's nothing to cancel it.
And look at this, dude. Plus 1.5 second frostbite duration. He's level 26. Good.
All right, this is kind of insane. Wow, he's gonna do so much damage if people get stuck in his ulti.
Yep. That's the thing. It all compounds, right? It's like you get the damage from the frostbite, but you're also still frostbitten in the freezing field, so you're still taking explosion damage. All right.
I think, here we go. This is what he did last time, right? Miracle bought a rapier on his PL with the crit talent.
Yep.
So here we go again. No buyback.
Dire's middle tower is under
I don't think Miracle's had buyback for like half an hour. He just never saves for it, says I'm just not going to die. And if I do, it won't matter.
The flip already. Want to save this tier 3 tower. Fnatic again being very cautious, trying to siege multiple lanes at once and get as much chip damage as possible. Illusions mid. Real Savage up top. About to finish off this tower and does find it.
Man, it's so scary now. Like, Fnatic feel like in such a commanding position if Moon just wants to go for one of these jumps. I'm surprised he hasn't done more of this just like BKB blink in lasso. I guess it's because he doesn't have a force staff. And do they have any? I don't think they do. Yeah, they have no force staffs, right? Am I crazy?
On Radiant?
They have one on Ice. But yeah, that's it.
One.
So
No
it's hard
hurt,
to abuse the lasso that much, like for the high ground siege at least. And there's the Medusa, the consumed Aghanims. Right. Now munched up there.
And a DD to boot.
See if this helps out in the team fights at all. It'll be much more impactful, I think, once PL hits level 30 and manages to get the other 25 talent. Oh, there's our lasso. It is the PL. But
they have the follow-up, though. There's the stun, hook shot, but a huge back wall. Mind control with the reset. Now Nigma trying to make it back up to the high ground. Miracle does get Glimmer Cake. That'll keep him alive. Mind control in trouble, but so is Jabs. They reflect the Chain Frost with the Lotus, and now DJ jumps in. Kuro gets stuck in the Frost and then eats his own Chain Frost to go down. It's a 1 for 2, and the 2 dead on Nigma do not have buyback. Another tier 3 tower down. Still some time on that double damage rune for Savage, and he is ripping
They use the big spells, though, and Miracle's going in.
All right, out of mana now. Maybe Savage can fall, and he does. He gets obliterated. GH with the BKB on, trying to punch. Maybe Ice, Ice, Ice also left behind. Nope, that's a hook shot.
Yes. I'm gonna have to check that crit there. You keep following that.
Big kill on the Dusa. And I don't think they'll get any more.
Oh, I hate all the illusions that mess up. Okay. All right, those are some pretty big crits. He crit her for 513 damage.
That's a lot. How much mitigation she's got. Smoked up Moon right now.
Think about how fast that guy attacks, and he can crit for 513. That's pretty nasty.
Another one of these scenarios where it felt like Fnatic just forced it a little bit. Moon caught him with the lasso, and they weren't right there to follow up. It was a great hook shot to still keep the stuns going so that he couldn't just doppelganger out, but Moon just went a little too trigger happy.
It sounds crazy, but the lasso is just like, it's not fast enough. There's not enough force staffs. Like, he doesn't actually create that much distance when he gets those big plays. And this Darkseer has the force staff, so he can kind of keep up and get that saving vacuum to give the breathing room. Because I can't even believe they got the follow-up Aghanims. I didn't think they were going to, hook shot from Ice Ice Ice. I didn't think he was going to hit that. Like, he hit that thing through the middle of everyone, got the stun onto Miracle, and they still couldn't get the kill. Moon is on the run here.
Down. Fine, I think. Pretty speedy Bat Rider, 546.
Yeah, the ninja gear. By permanently smoking himself, that is pretty sick.
Yeah, this might be one of the best heroes I've seen with ninja gear in terms of just getting value out of the item. He's so mobile, spends so much time running around the map anyway.
If they had bots too on some other hero, it would be a lot better.
Whoa. Okay. Scythe of Vice on the Bat Rider. This is big. This is that missing piece of crowd control that we were just talking about. You add another 3.5 seconds onto that last engagement to Miracle, and I think you've got a chance of killing him.
He's got a lot of buttons to hit. That's all I would say. Like, if you blink into this Bat Rider right now, you have to be BKB'd. You're basically trying to, like, scythe someone and like, you basically want to scythe the Darkseer and then lasso Miracle in an ideal world. I mean, Moon's really good at Dota. It's true.
But I've got faith in Moon's ability to mash buttons.
God, look how close this is. Oh, my God.
Smoke on smoke. Moon sees it. Oh, he gets Sinister Gaze. Hook shot. Oh, no. They've already lost Moon, and now Ice. He's going to hook shot in, and it's not looking great. The rest of the team can't decide what they want to do. Swap from jabs. They are going to commit for this. Savage goes in, pops the BKB. There's DJ with the ulti, BKB on. Does actually get an Ice Cube onto Kuro. Might get the kill there. No, Kuro just barely lives, but they do lose GH. And
Mind Control.
Use two of them on the side of Fnatic. They'll get another kill. That's on Mind Control now. Both Mind Control and GH have buybacks in about 50 seconds.
You can see the problems that DJ is creating in that team fight, because Lina just has to stand there and cast everything on a Crystal Maiden. That does not feel good. Like, she's just spamming spells and right-clicking Crystal Maiden as hard as she can to try and bring down DJ.
Yep.
And so the Medusa is just able to keep chugging along. And now they're going to smoke up. They're looking for the hook shot. They've got Lasso in 12 seconds. This could be the game ender. Unless Miracle finds those big crits.
Buyback timing, so delicate right now. Hook shot on the back line. Isolates Kuro a little bit. Ice very tanky right now. Happy to absorb this damage while his team goes for Barracks. Lift, lasso. They'll find Weeha. He's down. No buyback. Miracle, BKB on, but he's not particularly happy. Going blow for blow with Savage. He does sustain. Buybacks used now. Cooldowns coming from GH and Mind Control. Fnatic have to back out. Kuro does still die to the fire. They save their barracks, but another costly hold for Nigma.
Can you believe they haven't gotten a Rax yet? We are 55 minutes into the game. How long have they been leading this game?
For about 45 minutes.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, they had a 15K lead at 30 minutes.
I mean, outside of Dusa, they don't siege particularly well.
I mean, they don't do a lot of damage or anything outside of Medusa.
Yeah. And Nigma do have good defensive heroes. Elder Titan, Darkseer, even Lich, really good at standing on the high ground, nuking creep waves.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be 25 soon.
Forced to clump.
I didn't even think of that. They're going to be able to heal the bears.
Yeah, thanks to the Lich. Roche having a seizure in the pit here, but that's okay. Get another synth and another refresher. So who's grabbing what?
They synth Ice Ice Ice. I think that's probably better than the Bat Rider, although Bat's tempting. But so now, again, this overclocking. It is a 4-second self-stun at the end, but he is going to get 8 seconds to use all his spells again, have bonus movement speed, bonus attack speed. See if he can burst down these backlines.
I like this idea for Clockwork. Very fitting for the lore and the concept of the hero, right?
I mean, the self-stun's a bit of a feel bad, especially when you don't have like an Omni or an Abba to take it off after, but...
I just mean from a robot perspective. Overclocking.
Self-destructing. I got you.
All right, mid lane of Barracks down. Top lane under siege. Fnatic. One step away.
No cheese this time. No Aegis.
Buybacks very sparse. Kuro, the only one that's got a buyback on the side of Nigma, so they cannot afford deaths here. Fnatic playing this very slow and steady. They know they've got the advantage right now. Pull Savage in. Looking for a panic BKB perhaps, but not going to fall for it.
So Savage has enough for buyback and bots right now. That might come into play.
Swap from Jabs. BKBs get popped. Jab's going to be in trouble. He'll go down first. Chain Frost bouncing into the back line. Actually does a lot of damage to Savage. That's a 2-for-0 and maybe even more. Bat Rider going to TP out. They get the Clockwork. Enigma make a solid hold. 3 kills. I
did not like their setup there. I'm not sure what the plan was. That seemed like a poor... Like, they have a Medusa. She didn't have the cheese, and she didn't have the Aegis. So their whole play was for her to get whittled down, and then she gets swapped out, and then Ice 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 passed her the cheese after. That's why it's currently in her inventory, but she didn't have it when she was getting initiated on. Yeah.
They kind of played that like there was an Aegis on the Medusa.
Yeah. But
if she had a second life, I would have loved that play. But without it, I'm with you. It's ambitious at best.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they still have a 31K lead, and they just got 3-0'd.
That's the Rapier PL factor, I suppose.
Yeah, I'll tell you. He's close to 30, man. And then I actually don't think they kill him when he's 30. I don't think he'll die.
So Doppelganger will be a 4-second cooldown. Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
That's real enjoyable to play against.
And Aghanim's Scepter queued up.
I don't know. What were they trying to do? I guess maybe the plan was Medusa's supposed to get vision onto the high ground, and they're trying to find that big lasso play. And then they're thinking that they're going to have the power with the double Clockwork to just, like, take someone down or something from the Aghanims. But that just felt like a rushed decision of frustration or something. Of just, like, we should be stronger than them right now. Let's just throw bodies at a second set of barracks.
I mean, in a lot of games, a 30K net worth lead at 55 minutes is sufficient enough to kind of do that. So I kind of get it, but they've been playing so controlled for this entire game.
I mean, they take mid, right? That was like with the illusions and everything. Yep. So,
and they got the range barracks. So they got half the barracks. That tier 3 is very low in the bottom.
And they didn't have to use too many of their good buybacks, right? What, just clock?
Correct.
All right, we'll allow it.
And Nigma still have several heroes on cooldown for
3 heroes just feels like a lot to give there.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, dude, Miracle's gonna have that new Aghanims is insane. If he is level 30 the Aghanims, there's just no way. I'm pretty sure he can't die.
You just have permanent Phantom Rush.
Yeah. It's insane. It is such a feel-good item. Like, if they had have gotten one of these infused Aghanims from Roche, they 100% would have handed it to him.
CM's going for a refresher.
Who is, sorry?
CM. She's got the Aegis.
Makes sense.
Double ulti.
I mean, he's all in on the ulti.
Is there any other item you can... Anything else to buff up the ulti? I guess like Veil, but that's not really a
that's not really realistic. At this point, you just care about the stun and like you just care about applying the secondary frostbites. You just want to get it off as fast as possible.
He hasn't had too many issues surviving, but occasionally Eon Disc can be really good instead of like the Lincolns if you're dying.
The other item would be, I think even Scythe would just be better than like more defensive items.
But just the mechanic of the Aghanim Scepter, you don't really care about losing a little bit of damage on the ultimate if you're surviving to guarantee getting off frostbites, right? If people are committing to do that damage to you. It has a cool synergy with that.
Yeah, if you can like still get the stuns and stuff, that's true.
Situational, but one of few heroes that really feels good buying an Eon Disc. Usually when you see that item come out, it's just like, please, I just want to live for more than a second, please. I just want to survive the chrono.
Well, in unusual fashion, they're going to smoke up after losing the Aegis. And they're going to bait DJ mid.
Unpredictable.
Oh, they got the real one.
Whoa, there it is. He's got the lasso. Do they have the follow-up, though? Stun.
Oh, the overclocking.
BKB, Miracle lives. It's a big sleep. And now Miracle's just going to go to town. Chain Frost bouncing around. They're going to lose Moon first. Jab's pretty low. He's going to be in trouble. They do get Weehaw. Buyback from Jabs now. And a buyback from Moon. So all 5 alive for Fnatic. Weehaw holding his for now. Elder Titan, the saving grace for that whole engagement.
Was that his sleep? Is that what happened?
I think so. I think he just put the entire Fnatic team to sleep, and that was enough to get the BKB off for Miracle.
Jeez. I thought he was dead for sure.
I'd have to watch it again in slow motion, but that's certainly what it looked like. That was when the damage stopped. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
All right. Rapier on Rapier, baby. Savage is here. Let's go.
It's got a long way to fly. It's coming. Man, that is a fat courier. Look at this thing.
Oh, my.
He's got, I haven't even been looking at this. He's got the Lotus on there, too.
Lasso, he's got Kuro. Okay, Kuro's down. Does have buyback. Mind Control just getting chunked. They know the Rapier's online now. Weehaw gets petrified. Uh-oh. Now frozen. Swap back. Miracle jumps in on the Savage. BKB on, but he's out of mana. DJ pops his BKB ultimate, trying to get some frostbites, doing decent damage. PH and Miracle just bring him down. All the buybacks being used by Fnatic. Nigma will hold.
Jab's gonna lose that.
That's a Rapier down. Did Fnatic just toss this?
I mean, I don't think it was theirs to toss. I think they know that they just have to kind of try their best to put bodies into this.
That would explain why CM died so quick. That was a Rapier Elder Titan and a Rapier PL knocking on the front door.
Yeah, I think this PL is just too much, man. I think that their best chance to win this game was right after that, like, first Aegis, when they were pushing that tier 2 tower, and Medusa was stupidly fat. And they hadn't recovered on the Lich, the ET, and the Darkseer yet. And they end up losing. I think that TP bottom to kill Miracle actually hurt Fnatic. When they TP'd the Batrider and the Clockwork and they got the kill, and then they only got a tier 2 because they got Laguna'd on the Medusa and they couldn't go for the tier 3. I think they just needed like an earlier set of racks to like take better control of this game and force Nigma to be more uncomfortable.
For sure. They hit that wall, the 15K wall. 2 heroes stuck without buyback for Fnatic, and this final fight will certainly be underwhelming.
I think they can't kill Miracle. There's no way. I refuse to believe that he can die. Their only hope is he runs out of mana.
Pretty cautious. Nigma playing pretty far back. Also a tier 2 standing up top. So they won't be able to get megas off this push.
Look at this army.
The tower just evaporates. No glyph. Fnatic hanging on. Smart play to stay patient.
Well, you eventually get something.
You can see how much Nigma are respecting this, though. Like, Miracle, just do the work. We're going to back you up. We're not even going high ground.
One last shot. One last chance for Moon to find. I mean, he's done a pretty good job in the latter half of this game of finding those big lassos. It's just the capitalization on it from his teammates has been very hard to find. Either Moon's a bit too far, or there's a big save on someone from Nigma. But
it's just a limitation to this draft.
Yeah,
I mean, we called it out early on in the game. You know, that early on it's okay, but How do they follow up these lassos? Medusa does a lot of damage, but it's sustained damage. It's not this crazy burst like the Lina can put out. Or like this Elder Titan now. I mean, Lee hits for 550. He's got an Abyssal Blade, the Leveler, a Havoc Hammer. I mean, this is... GH is damn scary.
Well, 2 big lasso plays will be what they need. They need lasso into forced buyback into lasso. Unless Isis Ice can pull off some ridiculous overclocking abilities. But back into the pit we go. Another synth Ags to be handed around. I would give it to the Darkseer. I think giving him 12-second vacuum sounds sick.
Yeah, double wall, also sick.
Man, that was some pretty crazy lag. Yeah.
Yep. All right, there you go. Oh, yeah. See that, folks? It's not just us. I know it's brutal.
You know what happened? Is it's just the PL illusions. Like literally, it's because they flared the PL illusions. So
yeah, because all the illusions have all those stupid particles.
It's whenever they first get revealed to your team. Like that. It lags. So that is like the Radiant seeing the illusions. Yeah. It's like when Broodmother walks out of the farm with her spiders and you play a game now out of the fog.
Oh, hook shot. It did connect. They jump into the pit. Roche low. Still standing. It's finished off by the Radiant. Aegis grabbed by Moon. Fnatic successfully invade the Roche pit.
They're still in Ags and Refresher. Oh, he gets them. We have double lasso now. But Miracle.
Be the first one to go down, I think. No, the Laguna's not enough. He's the magic lamp. Another big sleep. Connects on 3. If Fnatic can find some kills, they can still pick up Rapiers and turn this. DJ, BKB on, but the ulti can't survive. The Rapiers are too much, and that's 2 down without buyback. They do get Kuro, but Fnatic in big trouble. They lose Ice off on the other side. And I think that might be close to game.
I think that's going to be it. GH and Miracle just start destroying DJ on that poor Crystal Maiden trying to save the game. And Nigma have done it. That lurking feeling in the back of your head this entire game saying, I think PL's going to do it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you were right. You knew. Miracle knew. And as Nigma have said several times at the minor and since the minor, they just recognize that this hero will eventually carry us to victory, and so we're just patient, we relax, and then we win some Dota.
Yeah. Moon jumps in, the last-ditch effort. Slowing things down a little bit, but just delaying the inevitable. It seems still no glyph. First tier 4 falls. Lasso. Follow-up there is the second tier 4 will be brought down. Fnatic hanging on for the final few seconds, but this will be Nigma's game. This is just game 1. We've got 3 best-of-3s today and a 20-minute match to get us started. We're in it for the long haul, baby. This is what we come for.
Hell yeah.
An epic game 1. Big congratulations for
Стиллера. Сильно в миде, кстати, Magical выиграл. Посмотри, у Койко, видимо, много ресурсов ушло на реген, потому что по ласт-хитам все было не так плохо, но...
Да, там тоже Magical доминировал, по ласт-хитам в том числе, ну и да.
Ой, еще и в ботл есть сейчас у него иллюзии, он полностью зарегенит всю ману. Пашу здесь в топе поймали. Дэмэджа. Если попадет станом Тайга, Тайга попадает, Пашу может попробовать добить, Мики за ним гонится, и Дримку пошел. Фантом Лансера пока что удается уходить, Заяц на него наступает, и Мики. Глимс возвращает обратно Magical, Заяц гонится, Magical задоджил. Глимс, между прочим...
Man, that freaking pack leader aura, it's good stuff.
Yeah, that was a really nice turnaround there from Navi. I mean, even though Magical misses Coil, they still managed to get the PL and the Disruptor anyway. So that's good for them. Pasha now alive again. He's got his, he has his Puck's bottle. I don't think he realized when he was TPing that he gave it to him. Okay, there we go. He's gonna give it back. But yeah, this guy just needs levels. That's Underlord's main thing. The faster you can get level 7, the better, because then you can just start pushing waves out by yourself. You don't really need anyone's help to get EXP at that point. Taiga, kind of enemy lines here.
Well, they have a lot of other heroes in the area. Coil back up in 2 seconds. If they can get there, the chase is coming. He thought about it, but well, still is going to drop the Coil. Okay, and now with the long duration silence, they find 1 kill. Maybe going to get another Underlord in the area. Koikva, nowhere left to go, and Liquid are just kind of throwing away this nice little lead that they built up. I don't know. I'm not sure what the thought was there. They're like coming to invade the jungle, I guess? I'm not sure.
Yeah, especially considering they don't have like vision up that hill or anything. Like, what's OD realistically going to contribute in that situation? The guy doesn't have boots. He's got like 2 nulls and a glove of haste. So even though OD's base movement speed is pretty good, it's not good enough to run away from getting coiled. So yeah, it's a bit odd. I mean, they are giving room to Mike, and we did mention that he's kind of like the win condition for their team, that he is far enough ahead to where he can just play the fights and like burn everyone's mana. Yeah. You know, it's gonna be really annoying for the melee heroes like Lifestealer not being able to cast Rage and stuff. Courier getting really low again, bottom.
Foxy chased down. They've got him with the Infernal Blade, it looks like, as he is going to be forced to pop his ultimate. Crystallize chases forward. Fissure. Crystallize able to beat him down. And with the Splinter Blast, they find that final kill. Taiga also going to die because Navi is not going to stop running at you. That is for damn certain. Very well played by them as they made that move down bottom, able to punish Foxy's overextension. You know, I want to go back again to that point that you were talking about where, you know, Magical missed the Coil. It felt like there were a couple moments last game where he wasn't necessarily like playing the most clean puck performance ever, but it just feels like it's this hero, right? Like this hero is so strong, and now they might end up losing the OD again. Like that, it's so easy for him. That hero does so much work, and it's crazy that they've gotten it first phase both games.
Yeah, I don't know. I can understand thinking that people overvalue a hero. Like you mentioned, they don't prioritize it, but if you lose to it 2 games in a row in fairly convincing fashion, I think it's time to rethink your position. You know, because I'm of the mind that Puck is really strong at the moment. His new talents help him out. The cast range even is really nice at level 10. Magical, I think, opted for the damage last game, but just getting that extra coil range, being able to move further with the Waning Rift, all this other stuff. Like, there's so many quality of life changes for this hero that kind of just put it over the top, in my opinion. In addition to coil always having been a great teamfight utility, and it also dealing instant damage again. So everything about the hero is strong. We're gonna see the Vanish here.
Quick fingers.
Yeah. I mean, it's actually just, I guess if they're on land, yeah, it is about who clicks faster, right?
Dire's tower is under attack.
They get both.
Yeah, you hate to see it. Is this going to be 2 games in a row where they get double outposted at 10 and 20 minutes?
I don't know. It's looking a little bit rough here. Again, you talk about it, though, the PL getting farmed, but you look at the next 4, and it was Doom that was above the OD there for a moment. And I guess, you know, maybe this all ends up changing, and in a couple weeks people are like, oh yeah, Puck is actually trash. But right now, at least it feels like we haven't seen a great answer for it, and he has been controlling this game in a lot of ways.
Well, if you think about it, the heroes that really shut down Puck are heroes with silences, which are not very prevalent at the moment.
Yeah.
Like you don't see a lot of, you know, silencers, stuff like that. You don't see Nyx Assassin, who's another hero that's really good against Puck, because Nyx is like the worst hero in the game. I mean, there's just not a lot of things that are picked currently in the meta that really crush him. Like Lion is another hero, you know, Blink Hex, Shadow Shaman, Blink Hex. Those are the types of things that really hurt Puck's gameplay, and none of those heroes are really being picked, so.
Diet. They're just gonna chase down Taiga here, and he will die, saving the Doom for that. So, tier 1 tower likely to fall. And this is looking mighty good for Na'Vi at the moment. 2,000 gold lead. Granted, it is again with that caveat of a Phantom Lancer who been able to get into the Yasha now. Looks like he's gonna turn. Zayat's still here. He's running away. Gotta be careful about this. If they bring in some more heroes, they drop the Doom. This is your carry. Can they catch him out though in time? I don't know if they're gonna be able to. He's still moving rather quickly. And with Crystallize in the area, yeah, they're just not gonna be able to find that kill onto PL.
Liquid are coming in here.
Chase, Static Storm down, but the DD Puck, even in the Static Storm, is out damaging this Disruptor combination as they chase him down next. They lose both the Earthshaker Disruptor on opposite sides of the map, and now going to be able to force the rest of Liquid back.
It feels like, to me, 2 games in a row that Liquid open up like with a pretty decent support combination. Like obviously Earthshaker and Disruptor are comfort picks for them, and then they pick a hero for Mickey that has like a pretty good matchup, but then they pick another farming hero for mid. Yep. It actually just happens every single game. And every time I see Liquid do this, they just end up running into this problem where during the mid game, like these supports are being spread too thin. Like they have to protect the PL, they have to protect the OD. Like if they're not in the right position at the right time, every time, they're just like losing these heroes. Whereas, you know, Na'Vi, they pick Puck because it's a pretty ambiguously strong laner. There's not too many matchups where you feel really miserable as a Puck. And since TA has been first phase banned, which is one of the worst matchups ever for Puck, you normally just kind of have that okay lane. And Puck doesn't need to crush it. The lane to be good enough to hit 6, then you start doing stuff on the map and you help your team snowball the side lanes. So I don't know, I think it's just like Liquid's mentality of how they pick these heroes. I mean, obviously there's always gameplay involved. You can always play the game better. I'm not gonna, ever argue that. But it feels like they pick themselves into these situations where both their mid and their safe lane just want to hit creeps.
Sure enough. Been wanting to see where this mango tree is gonna get dropped. As wherever it is, they need to be able to make sure that they can hit more creeps there. We'll see where they end up laying this one down. But that does feel like it's the name of the game now for the next couple of minutes, is just sit back, absorb whatever you can, secure your jungle. You can see all these wards by Liquid are placed very defensively, trying to protect these areas of the map where PL is wanting to feel safe. Meanwhile, Na'Vi, they're getting some pretty decent aggressive vision down. So having ideas where Liquid are going to be playing. And we're getting close to the next round of bounty runes. Looks like the ABBA is going to be able to be down bottom and securing those possibly, although Na'Vi could just walk in and probably force Boxy back as well.
Yeah, this ABBA is going to be fairly ineffective, and it's not really his fault. It's just because of the rest of his team. If your team can't fight and you're playing ABBA, all you can really do is show on side lanes and try to force heroes to TP to you to kill you.
This is a nice timing for them if they can take down Zayat. He just ran out of his Devour, but instead just turns and dooms the Earthshaker, and now what was looking like it could have been a good gank setup is just another dead support for Liquid, and they're gonna lose Insania as well. One by one, Liquid just keep on losing their supports. Again, not the end of the world as you're still getting farm on the cores, but at some point, gotta make some kills happen.
I just don't know how they're gonna do it. Like, what is the... I mean, OD does a lot of damage. There's no disputing that. But he can't really walk in. Like, if the Puck is off the map and you know that Coil's up and he gets coiled, he has to snap it, basically. He has to walk out, which means that ABBA has to be there. And if they're not, like, together as 4, they're not taking an engagement. It's just not going to happen. Ooh. All right, they're deep here. We'll see what happens.
Boxy. Oh, good fissure. Nicely played there to interrupt the chase down, so Boxy will live through that. But now Insania, he's in a bit too deep, drops the Static Storm. That is maybe going to be a chance for them to kill this Doom. Astral, Chase, but Magical jumps in. He finds the kill onto Insania, and they back away. So they still managed to sneak that kill, but it was a winner's curse forced out at the very least. But right now, this game is feeling all Na'Vi.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just feeling the same vibes that I did from game one, you know,
right.
Where Navi's draft just feels very straightforward and easy to play, and Liquid are the ones who have to basically do everything, but they just don't have the damage.
Oh, a little bit of a misplay there. That was not the real EL.
I mean, let's be honest, the margin for error on Navi's lineup right now is massive. They could mess up like 5 times, and I think, you know, the game would still be close at that point. I'm trying to think if there's like anything else, because like you have this Abaddon off lane, right?
Yes.
Like what is the purpose of this hero in this game? Like what does he accomplish besides maybe pressuring Crystallize in the lane? They did get the first blood on the Lifestealer, but after that point, what did he do? Like who is he enabling in this game?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh no. Oh no. OD chase forward. Zayat thinking about going a bit further forward. They do have the Yule Scepter lift up. Doom onto Quakeva. The chase down. They have the Winter's Curse afterwards, which means they will be able to take both of these heroes out, as Disruptor also is going to die. And like, there's just nothing that Liquid can do at all. They don't have an answer to anything.
Yeah, they got no damage. They did this thing where they have a 3 position that doesn't do any damage, and then they have a safe lane that needs farm, and then they have a mid lane that does damage but also needs farm. And I don't know how you're supposed to play these lineups. Like I feel like they're so hard to execute.
Yeah.
Like sure, you have a Disruptor and a Shaker, but you know, because this Disruptor is maxing Glimpse, he doesn't even have like multiple points into Thunderstrike. So it's not even like the Disruptor build that you normally see, where this guy does some good DPS. Insania.
Another round. They got him caught. Insania just in the grave. Again, Boxy trying to escape from Zayat. This is your position 4 Doom that's a level ahead Boxy, and same level as Quakeva. He has had a monster impact in this game. The thing to me that's crazy about it is that, yes, that like they had a game that looked like this yesterday, but they also had a couple games where they were able to come back and look really solid. So it just doesn't feel like the same Liquid that we saw yesterday. As Quakeva has a haste rune, oftentimes we've seen these bait people into bad positions, and it's gonna be another time done as Quakeva just dies in his own jungle underneath the ward. Oof.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they spread themselves too thin. Like, they make it so hard on themselves with these types of heroes. They're going to find Crystallize here. Oh, no, the Kinetic Field misses, and he gets the Rage before the Echo. Jesus.
Jeez. Oh, God.
They can't get a break, man. But it's their heroes, like, honestly. I would say that game 1 was a draft win, and game 2 might honestly just even be a draft win as well. I mean, there's still stuff, you know, that they can do. The PL is still the highest net worth. He's working his way towards Diffusal Blade. If that timing hits, and it hits well, and they're able to take a couple of engagements, you know, I could see them turning the game. But if things keep going as they are right now, we're gonna see probably another like 35-minute throne.
Yeah. Well, and now it's Navi's turn to head on into the Roche pit. You talked about Lifestealer going for that Mjolnir. He already has the Maelstrom done with the Heaven's Halberd. So OD is just like out of the game, I think. He's been trying to work on this Aghanim Scepter. I want to see what like his item progression timeline is looking like at the end of this game. Because he just, I mean, they need to make space for one of the cores, and PL is their win condition. So that's what's been going on for poor old Quakeva.
Yeah. Yeah, for Liquid, it seems like their MO is they put a lot of pressure on themselves from the 4 and the 5 position, and then 2 games in a row, their 3 basically can't even play Dota, and then their 1 is farming well still, but because of that, and no one else like being a playmaker, means that their mid player is always going to suffer too. Because if your mid's not a playmaker, and your PL is soaking up your side of the map because he has to, then what does Quakeva do? Like, what's he gonna do when his mid player needs, you know, his side of the map? And I mean, Mickey is doing what he can to play aggressive and like not farm his own jungle, because it's really hard for OD to side lane compared to a PL. But man, it's I don't know. I don't know what they were hoping to accomplish with these heroes.
Under attack.
Well, they got a pretty good item there for the PL as Zayat is going to be pulled back in, but able to escape afterwards. And now maybe it's a chance to turn this back around. He's got a Blink Dagger. They've got a big tasty treat inside of this puck. They solo coil the Disruptor and just going to take him down. As Boxy next is on the menu. They're going to chase down this Abba, kill him off afterwards, and one by one by one, all of Liquid fall down.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Back to the drawing board, boys. Different approach next time.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much all I can think of.
Well, if Liquid do not win this game, they'll have at least one more game, but that could potentially be it if they're not able to win this next game here that we're playing, because they would drop down to the lower bracket best of ones. We'll see how that ends up working. Oh, excuse me. No, they wouldn't. I'm dumb. They still have another series afterwards. They have to play a game later on today. That's the next game that we're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't completely sure, you know. I always assume that you're the smart one here, so I'm just
It's a terrible
I'm just
assumption.
I'm along for the ride, okay?
All right, well, we'll see how this ends up going. 22 minutes, 21-4. And we will see where they decide to go next. Again, we talked about it, Diffusal Blade for PL. It is done at this stage. He looks like he wants to go towards a Heart next, also as an Imp Claw. And I was mentioning that like they had gotten the Vambrace on Lifestealer, which to me feels like not quite as good as an Imp Claw this game, so that's something going their way.
I mean, it's more about the Imp Claw for the PL is bigger, like no doubt, because he needs the damage. He wants to go into the fights, you know, kill the Wyvern, mana drain the PL, maybe kill the Doom if you're, you know, really, really lucky. But his team just can't, like, his team is so helpless, like, without him there. It's really a struggle to be in this type of position as a 1, where you're looking at it and you're going, my team can make actually 0 plays. Like, I have to do almost everything. I guess Taiga does have a blink, so that's like a really big thing here for Liquid. They got the smoke in his inventory right now, so if they want to go for that sort of play, this is a decent timing. They certainly do enough damage to get kills. That's never really been an issue. It's more about how do the fights start. Like, you get a fissure and then maybe hope that the static storm is enough to kill a hero, but honestly, a lot of the time, no one's in position to follow it.
Oh no,
it's usually nice stop.
Okay, Chase wants to run. Oh, Manta dodges the Doom. God, that would have been so tragic. Everybody else TP'd away. Now all of Liquid is running to try and help them out. Can they make this work, though? They're going to be able to find that Doom onto the PL. They've used it already. Crystallized chasing the coil there onto 3. Static Storm, they just want to keep them alive. They have 2 Astrals, though. This could maybe work out for them, but they're going to turn now onto Quakefa. This isn't the way that they wanted the fight to start, but it could still work for Liquid if they can manage to get out, but they're not going to get out with everybody. They're going to lose Quakefa. Big Echo Slam. Is it going to be enough? Winter Wyvern Curse already onto that Earthshaker, chasing for more, but they lose Mickey. He buys back immediately. They need to take down Liquid here, or rather Navi here, if they want to make a chance at this game work at all. But Navi just back out again. There's going to be the glimpse, trying to hold on if at all possible and see if they can force the fight onto Crystallize, but they might have bitten off more that they can chew as they chase forward again. The Mjolnir charges going out every which way. Mickey chase, Mickey dead. That's a dieback. And with that, it looks like it's going to be a set of racks, if not more.
I mean, if the other one was live, the whole base would be dead.
Jeez.
Like, that hero would have had so much damage from the atrophy permanent damage, and Pasha's mad. He's like, dude, I wanted that damage. Hook me up, dude. Yeah, this has been a massacre of the series. Navi has played it very well. I like their drafts a lot. They always have a hero that can make stuff happen.
Yeah. Do not thank. We are going to see a further chase forward. Crystallize beating into Taiga. The duration of the rage are going to save him. Using those Astrals, the Aghanim Scepter was completed on the OD, but only a small retribution because they still don't have their PL for 40 seconds. I mean, God, how tragic is that? You get like all of the items, the huge timing that you want, and then everybody TPs away, and it's like your PL just left alone top. Oh, couldn't have gone any worse for them.
Yeah, the being highest net worth and then die backing and then all of a sudden being below both the enemy cores, that's a really, really big problem.
No.
I mean, I don't really think there's much else to say. It's kind of just like Liquid's lineup really does not want to play from behind, like at any point in the game. And unfortunately, they just can't seem to win the lanes. Like every game, you know, they got double outposted at 10 minutes and then 20 minutes. And in this game, I can't remember if they got the 20-minute one. But they did get double outposted at 10. Quite getting jumped here.
Yeah, there were bigger issues than just the outposts in this one that were going on at that point in the game. But the BKB out for the position for Zayats, who's hanging on to the Doom. He's not even going to need to use it on Koikba if he doesn't want to. Foxy is going to die. Magical jumps in, finds the kill with his puck. They're not even deciding to buy back as of yet because it is too difficult to try and find a kill. Now they're going to bring back in that OD. He does have Sanity's Eclipse back up in 3 seconds. If he can make something happen, try and build up some of these charges, but he keeps on having to use them all defensively to save his other cores, so he's not even getting the benefit of that. They lose the PL. Now they're going to lose the OD. GG is called as Taiga valiantly tries to increase their kill percentage, but it is not going to work. 33-6, a beatdown in our first series of the day.
Yeah. If I'm Liquid,
Fnatic's turn to ban.
To ban out like one of these faster paced heroes, or maybe even the DJ, or no, not the DJ Crystal Main. I guess it would be the probably not going to be a Kuro CM here. So I would probably ban either Chen or Magnus. I really like the Magnus ban. I think you just ban it. Don't try it.
Does Ursa fare okay against PL? I always think of Ursa with the Omni Knight combo.
The only way that Ursa is good versus PL is that Ursa can like play a faster game in some sense. But once the Diffusal Blade comes out, that's no good. Because he's single target focus, has a hard time identifying the right PL. Unless there's a lot of assistance. They actually do ban the Crystal Maiden. Wow, they really respect this hero versus CM. That is versus PL. That's crazy.
We saw the power of it last game. Fnatic couldn't close it out, but a lot of moments when it looked like they might have been able to. Thanks to the CM.
I mean, that would have been like a 5 CM. I guess they are assuming that they could have gone for like a wee hot tiny. I think Mag looks great here. I think you definitely do a Magnus game if you're Enigma.
5 seconds remaining.
I think CM can get really annoying with Tiny. She enables him quite a bit.
Last ban there. If you are Fnatic, what do you want? You have the Lich, you have the PL. They're probably going to be in lane together. You have the 9th pick in the draft, so you could ban out one of those like decent mid heroes like the Lina or something if you really wanted to.
Whoa.
They're going to ban out the Grimstroke.
Okay. Haven't really seen him too much, but good call on the Chen. They're going to try to play something a little more fast paced, it seems.
Yeah, I think Chen would have been a better ban than CM personally. At least knowing Kuro, but.
And double heal regen now on Nigma, so they can sustain kind of whatever carry they want here.
Well, they bring out the Ice Brewmaster. We discussed this yesterday. He likes to play some of these old school matchups quite a bit. It even got banned in their previous series versus Aster when they had the Omni Knight. They banned out the Brewmaster to make sure Ice wouldn't get it. His hero is probably going to be left for the last one. They'll probably pick the other two right now. So it's going to be the position 4 Shaker for DJ. And then their next pick's probably going to be the hero they don't want banned out for Moon, and then Ice gets the scraps. But Shaker generally regarded as fairly good versus these Chen lineups as long as he gets a little bit of space early on to get that quick blink dagger.
Fast Slark pick.
Yeah, so with the long range stoppage of the Fisher, the Magnus does get a little bit worse, and this is a hero that they played a lot with Miracle. I mean, this is Miracle's hero anyway, so they're leaving Weeha's hero for last, which would be the Magnus player in this situation. But when he's not playing PL, he's mostly been playing Slark or Ember in these recent games for Nigma.
Turn to ban.
And they will now take out that Lina.
So it was a fast Necro pick. That makes me wonder if Fnatic wanted Necro kind of regardless, or if they were thinking, all right, they're probably going to pick Slark. If we do, we're going straight for the Necro. And that was just a confident reaction to a sort of predictive Slark pick.
Yeah, I would say that's fair to say. Ice also played it yesterday, right? And it didn't look like it was that great of a
10 seconds
a game for the Necrophos, but he made it work. Had some clutch sights. I mean, that game was pretty much all on the Naga Disruptor, but
that game was a lot more counter pick focused against the Ember is what we were thinking. And he didn't even get the lane matchups. So the Necro was just kind of there. And I think as we said in the draft, it felt like they kind of won in spite of Necro, not really because of Necro, but hey, that's fine.
Well, that's how she goes.
That's fine. Still okay against Slark though, the slippery bandit.
I'm still banning Magnus here, I think. I don't think I would ban the Wind Ranger.
I mean, we saw Wind Ranger yesterday in one of the games, and it didn't look amazing. You know, the hero still scales well. Weeha's still really good at it, but she's a little slow at certain points. You know, compared to Lina, she's just not nearly as intimidating.
It was the one game they lost, but I thought he did play pretty well in the hero. I think that was the Miracle Lifestealer game where he got super shut down.
Oh, right.
Weeha was like the only shining light there, where he was actually getting like solo pickoffs and stuff on the Disruptor and stuff on TNC.
It feels like a manageable threat compared to like the way you're describing the Magnus, kind of a different level. They banned Shadow Fiend though. A little surprise there. I guess SF is okay against PL now. He does have a lot of AoE damage in general. He's got that fear to kind of break things up.
I mean, didn't they play the Moon Mag yesterday? They could go for it themselves.
Yeah, sure. Power on PL, that always sounds good.
10 seconds remaining.
That would be great. And then you could just focus on playing a slightly greedier game and not worry about giving the Slark space, because you know Magnus is going to farm quickly. You know PL will power farm if you give him base creation.
They take the Viper though. I like the SF ban because they were just trying to take care of like a good 5-man mid hero that just wants to like group up with a mech on Chen and just push and take structures with the minus armor aura. So
certainly somebody that plays fast.
And now
nice space creator for PL.
I think DK would be another really good hero here, but now you don't really want to pick that into Viper and Necrophos. It makes the hero kind of worthless. So even though he's traditionally a really good hero versus Phantom Lancer,
I would definitely not pick DK here.
I think Fnatic have done a pretty good job with this draft.
I like it. They've got a great 4+1.
Oh, not going to be the Magnus. Because we saw Magnus versus Viper yesterday, and it was fine because he just ditched. Dude, he just went in jungle the whole time.
This is awesome, though. I'm really excited to see how this Zeus works. This hero does a crazy amount of damage. It's pretty much all he does is damage. And it definitely gives you these windows. Like, it forces PL maybe into a slightly different item trajectory. You can't really just get Diffusal and feel confident. Zeus can still blow you up from across the map. This gives Slark a lot more ganking potential. I don't know if he wants Shadow Blade. We've talked about that build falling by the wayside some, but now you've got this global presence. Even with the Tiny, you can find these pickoffs you otherwise wouldn't be able to. I like this a lot.
Yeah, he has a couple of goals this game as the Zeus. Getting vision on the Earthshaker to try and stop good initiations from DJ. He can like if Miracle jumps on someone and it looks like a good core hero or something, you'll probably see Weeha just ult just so they can see where the Shaker is, and then instantly they're going to try to target him with like the Tiny, or Weeha will just start running at him as well. And then the other thing he wants to do is listen for his team to make callouts on when Ice's Ice goes for the Shroud. Be like, okay, he's shrouded, and then you just ult and bolt him if you're close enough, and he just dies.
So which draft do you like more, though? Is Zeus going to be enough to overpower this still pretty well-rounded draft of Fnatic?
I think right off the bat, I like Nigma's a little bit better. I think I like Chen drafts. I think the hero's still completely busted. I think Omni Knight's extremely good right now. They kind of just have like 4 of the best heroes position right now. Like Slark, Tiny, Chen, Omni. I mean, this is 4 of the same 5 heroes we saw yesterday versus TNC in their last game.
Prepare for battle.
It was just OD instead of Zeus. Other than that, it's the exact same lineup. And that was the game they won in 23 minutes, if I can remind you. So,
yeah, okay. All right. You're making some good points here, bud. I was just going to flame you. I feel like you always just pick the Chen draft. Every game, I'm starting to see a pattern here. Oh, they've got Chen.
Why don't you look at how often Chen wins? And then maybe you'll see why.
What is his win rate?
I don't know, but he's busted. The hero's insane.
I mean, he's good. Yeah. I like Chen. Saying there's 4 other heroes as well. That's all.
Well, you see, Chen gets picked when it's a good Chen game, though. That's what's so nice about Chen. He doesn't really get like instant first phase anymore. He's like a super solid 3rd phase opener.
Absolutely. Got that sort of OD status. You pick him when it's a good game. So the stats look good.
Well, GH is on the scouting mission right now, trying to figure out what this lane setup is. And currently they have DJ set to do the Fisher block for Ice so he can have a good lane start here.
Now, I will say, all things considered, I am very confident in the 23 Savage PL. That's a platinum PL right there.
All right, is GH going to try and stop him from Fisher blocking? Is this a thing?
We're going to find out.
Dude, there's no way this is a thing.
Nah, he's just chilling.
That would be
He's
so
just playing
funny.
lookout.
There's no way you could interrupt that.
Oh,
they weren't in position. I wish they had have done the Kuro standing by the cliff thing. They could have wasted his TP. But they're just going to stop here and wait for DJ. So they are going to stop the second Fisher. Or unless DJ is committing, he's committing. And they couldn't get the toss onto him, so it was fine.
Well, good idea from Nigma and well handled by DJ and Ice.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mind Control is on the hunt for the second wave, the one that he can actually aggro and pull to himself. He gets hit by the Frost Blast, but he's got the Heavenly Grace. Very long cooldown, though, level 1. So he's going to get hit by another one here. He's going to tank a lot of creep damage if Jabs goes for the body blocks, but he missed it a little bit.
Yeah, can't quite get there.
He's got another one, though. I mean, the current Lich strat is like 6 mangoes. You can see he already has the next mango queued up. I don't think he's going to get the kill, though.
No, Mind Control's going to get away with this. It's just going to be costly.
It is funny how he can just walk at him with the clarity on, though. As it looks like GH went for something in the mid lane, is now at a 3rd HP. We'll get back to the high ground and escape.
Yeah, he TP's out. Back to Mind Control, still taking some right clicks. Courier comes out.
Got a Quelling Blade. Nice.
All right, we're firemen.
Jabs
and we've made it. What a trek it was.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
What is Jabs going to do? Okay, he's just coming around this way. Maybe worried about a rotation or something.
Oh, up top. Toss on Ice, Ice, Ice. He's going to go for the TP, and he's good.
Nice save with the Fisher. Oh, is Jabs going to get this deny down bottom? Oh. No, he did the math. Oh, no, it was actually not enough. I thought Jabs would get the last hit, but MC still got the deny. How depressing.
It was a tight one.
Yeah, that Lich is just like, give me that range creep gold, please.
It's one of these, we call this the new age laning phase here.
Yep.
Couple of 1v1s near the tier 3. 23 Savage hitting a tier 1 at 2 minutes. And meanwhile, a 3v1 up top against this Earthshaker.
The one thing
he does have some support from Ice, but
the one thing you don't like is a PL with total free farm, though. That is generally not good. But to be fair, the Slark has the same thing, so it's just equal trades, and they're both likely to go for the exact same items.
Yep. And mid, relatively even. Small advantage for the Viper right now. Not a big surprise there. Viper's still pretty darn good in the lane.
Oh,
Buckles.
Buckles.
I thought Ice might be able to snag him, but no, they kept him back in time. Battle over the creep pull here.
GH is running out of mid with the booties.
Toss. Balloon.
That Fisher wasn't quite right.
Nope. Yep. Kind of thought that was a 3-on-1 for a second there, but
yeah.
Nope.
Looked like his teammate, but a very surprising death. Miracle got the kill first, but I'm guessing he didn't mean to suicide because he has a Chen. Then again, the TP was on cooldown, so he might have suicided. I just wasn't looking.
And they will end up grabbing DJ. Looks like they kept playing Ring Around the Rosie as we went back up top. Yeah. Maybe another toss from GH there. And they grabbed 2. So 3-1. Nigma pulling into the lead nice and early. Oh, great rotation.
Dude, GH is crazy. See what he just did? He predicted that DJ was going to TP right back in there and was trying to get a quick toss back. They just messed up that toss, though.
Yeah, might cost him.
Oh, that's 3 heroes.
Avalanche, but not going to be enough. See you later, bud.
All right, that's worth it.
That's a tough break.
It leaves the PL in the 1v1 versus the Omni, but he's already got an edge on him, so Savage is putting all the pressure they can on the Mind Control. Meanwhile, Bag of the Rune, Jabs and Weehaw duking it out. I keep almost calling Jabs Kuro.
Whoa.
Ooh, Weehaw.
Some burst.
And another.
Is back. Just toss up.
Oh, he didn't get the toss back.
A little bit of a miscommunication there. Weehaw out of mana. They need 1 more.
Oh, that hurt.
Moon with the Sal. He'll be good.
Oh,
Mind Control does get Savage's Courier.
Oh,
whoa.
Nicely done. All right, this game's crazy. 6 kills at 4.5 minutes, and Miracle's also very low up top here and still dealing with the Heartstopper aura, and he doesn't have any more regen because he's got this Chen, so like you're not really used to investing in it, but Kuro has been doing a lot in the mid lane here too. Let's say he was going around getting some neutrals, so he's been a bit busy. Now he's back providing that aura for Miracle. And look at that, 16.8 HP regen when the Chen's next to you. That is insane. When they have a tango running, that is. But still, it's crazy.
It's a lot of regen.
Imagine if it was just base, no tag on that. That would be insane. But he keeps giving him the frost armor as well, or the ice armor rather. Don't want to get us confused with Lich's frost shield here.
No.
Oh, is he mana burning the Necrophos? Man, Kuro's so good. He played a great Chen yesterday too.
Yeah, we saw that purge creep really work well for him, and now he's using the other satyr, the Mind Stealer.
Great name.
You get a lot of mana burns. He's got 600 mana and it only costs 50. This is a really great creep.
I never realized they named the new item after the satyr. It was the Mind Stealer before they changed it to Mindbreaker. Aw, this guy had his own neutral item and then lost it when they reworked it. That's depressing.
I feel like this is a premise for a creative writing prompt. The life of the satyr.
I tell you. I mean, the troll should be dropping the clumsy net, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It all comes together.
Lore is there. Now, GH, he's going to be okay.
Oh, look how close Moon was to level 6, by the way. He was 20 XP away. Without these, like the last hits and everything, it's pretty even. Weah has 3 kills to the 1 of Moon, but Moon has the superior last hits, so they're still very even here in the mid lane. TJ comes through. Potential Fissure there, but they really just want that Viper Strike, and then he's gonna die. Oh, he's got it, but he's a bit too far. And then now you don't really want to commit for the Viper Strike unless you have a guaranteed kill, because more points and the other abilities are also nice. And Weah knows it. Look how far back he's playing. He's hunting for DJ right now. And he's a regen rune. Oh, DJ.
Radiant structure.
He knows he's gonna cancel the regen.
Oh, multiple fights here, pressuring Weah, but up top, Ice got gone on, trying to micro in the trees, but they found him and cut off that escape path. Meanwhile, bottom lane now, PL going for the man up onto mind control, gets him back to the tier 2, but heads right back to farming. A good carry, doesn't want to miss any last hits, getting this tier 1 very low now.
Man, Weah really well done with his itemization, his inventory use. Just like having the mango threat meant that they still just couldn't dive him. They were too scared that he was going to get burst down on the Viper. And slowly try to regen up here so they can have that opportunity to kill him. But he committed in for the Nether Toxin instead of the point and the Viper Strike, just because he couldn't go for that kill. Still no Fissure there. Weah, such a dangerous lane to be there, but he's trying to keep his farm up, and they want that kill.
Nice toss. Viper not going to live through it. And now DJ, he's going to try to trade blows, but won't go high ground. Weah, low on mana, does not have the lightning bolt. Just gets it.
Oh, what was that? I think Jabs just gazed to creep. Oh, he probably purged it. That's probably what it was. And then the list just stands there.
A little careful up top. He's level 6, though. He's got the regen. Good old Slark.
Yeah, he's something else. Now he's going in. One thing Miracle, I've noticed that he does when he plays these Slark games, he's super good at abusing anyone hiding in these trees.
DJ? Oh, DJ. Did you see that?
No, I was watching Miracle kill the Lich. What happened?
He just kind of manned up under the tower thinking he could kill the Zeus and didn't do the math. Now Miracle getting kited by Ice, has to pop the ult, but does find the kill. DJ respawns, comes top. Miracle stacking up some stacks of the Essence Shift, but he's in trouble. He's gonna live.
Oh man, that is really bad for Fnatic. He's so like, oh my god, Miracle's so good.
This game is absolutely insane. I'm back-to-back deaths on DJ. That's the takeaway of the last 2 minutes there.
The way that he is able to play so aggressive with his hero in lane is just wild from Miracle. Now he just goes home. He gets recalled by the Chen. Now he has full mana. But he's so good at reading like where people are trying to play in his lane, even when he doesn't have wards. I was watching his replays, and I seriously thought he had wards half the time. Because the way that he would just like pounce through that tree line up top to see if there was someone just sitting in there, and he would just get this leash and kill them. Like, he's so aggressive on Slark.
DH mid. TP out. I don't know if he's going to make it. DJ gets the interrupt. So if you got the stream open, you could have just caught the replay there.
Oh, yeah. too much happening. No time for that. That's their third kill of the game, though, as they bring down GH. He is 2 of them, the other being Miracle, the earlier point there, but still very happy on the Slark. Mind you, we stopped talking about Savage, as he's been still getting his free lane, and even with no kills, no assists, and no deaths, he does remain top of the net worth. But MC going for the outpost. They get the fear, and now they're just going to take it in his face.
They'll go ahead and grab this for themselves. XP goes even.
I think they just got all the bounties, though, right? So that's a problem.
Yep.
Because I was looking and I was like, oh, PL's still ahead. And then Miracle's net worth just kept jumping up because they got 4 bounties. And now the gap has closed a little. Oh, now Savage.
Big time damage. He's down.
Beautiful.
Great time to make that rotation. That's the Zeus.
And that was all because they left that boundary rune for him, and so he came down here to grab it on his bottle. And they knew he was coming. They have a ward. Oh, well, they had a ward. Now Weeha's going to scout it. Doesn't wind up finishing it, though. He's got no time for that.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Level 4 Earthshaker mid. Need to be a little careful.
Miracle just TP'd bottom and double mangoed. He is ready to slay.
See it. Straight in onto the Viper. Moon relatively low on mana. Good job trying to find a spot, but Miracle's there with the pounce and nowhere for Moon to go. He'll fall.
That was nice. He got the final damage there to at least get the kill.
Now, they did get a kill on Zeus in the mid lane. Savage made a rotation, and Weeha takes a tumble. So,
jeez.
Weeha
already has his boots of travel, though, so his farm should start increasing. Wow, Kuro has a mech? Oh my god, every hero I click, they just have a new item.
And stun up on the Necrophos. This is going to be a great setup for Mango Mech. DJ comes in with the dunk.
Mango Mech!
Gets a reset, but it's just Miracle dead. Now they kill Ice Ice Ice, and Kuro ends up falling a 1 for 2. GH looking to chase down DJ. Great setup from this Earthshaker. I think he just made up for that fissure earlier.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a disaster with the mech there. But the mango tree wasn't enough, and now Moon just comes up for another kill. And GH is getting eviscerated by this Viper.
Yeah, the poison's just too much. Weeha again under assault by Savage. The BOT's slightly greedier option lets you farm well, but Savage abusing it right now. He's going to dive under this tower. Kuro TP's in. Mech's still on cooldown from before. Weeha falls, and now Kuro, he might go down to Savage. This PL's getting out of control already at 12 minutes. Double kill secured at the tier 2 trend.
Wow. I mean, he looks like he's playing with Diffusal. The way he's just diving and everything, but he just went for this like super aggressive Yasha. I mean, the item's not aggressive, but he is.
Yeah. Dude, he's just abusing the weakness of Zeus right now. You go BOTs first. Okay, I'm going to run at you, dude, and you can't do anything.
A couple more stats in there instead of the Orb of Venom. Now he'll go back for that Diffusal Blade, as you, of course, do need that item. Best item on PL.
Now, are you surprised that he's not getting a hood? Because we talked about that being a possibility sometimes on PL, and I feel like against Zeus and Tiny, that's screaming, give me some magic resistance.
I don't know. It's not the same as it used to be. Like, I might have overstated its benefits last game too, because now it's so hard to manage your slots. Like, I still see PLs get it sometimes, and I still think it's kind of okay, but I also understand the argument of, like, there's so many neutral items, and I just get free stats that maybe those can buff me enough that it's not worth spending so much gold, as GH literally just walks up and 1-2s jabs, but it's just going to be another trade for him. It does cost him the sight at the very least, but obviously he'll take the 2-minute cooldown for another kill. Ice is very happy.
Yeah, pretty even. A little 1 for 1. Can respect that GH is trying to make plays. You know, it is space creation. He's pulling Fnatic back and securing his own jungle for the carries to farm away.
Yeah, he needs time, though, because DJ's ready. DJ has the Blink Dagger. This is a very... I mean, the Diffusal Blade's done. Okay, this is where Fnatic can take, like, a 6 or 7k lead. I'm pretty sure. They just start walking around the map with this Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker and the Diffusal on the PL and destroy everyone. I kind of wish Moon went like Atos or something.
That would be good.
He's just going to go for the typical farming items of the Maelstrom. All right, goodbye, Weeha. Oh, no, he TP'd. Good call. Good call, buddy. You were done for.
They were tingling. Too many heroes missing for too long. And they're going to dodge that smoke gank. Very nice.
Well, they're going to pressure that tower. Mind Control's going to do the same thing bottom. Pretty quiet this game for him. 0-0 and 2.
Yep.
Kind of just his heat map is basically this. Only place he's been.
15-minute bounty runes. Time should go even unless Nigma makes some big rotation up top. So it looks like they're trying to dodge the fights for the time being.
Oh, Dragon Scale sounds kind of hype on Viper. Curious where their opponents are. They will cast the Thunder God's Wrath.
I find Dragon Scale to be underwhelming. I thought it was really cool when I first saw that on the notes, but every time I get it, it just feels like zeroing.
I like it if I get it at like 15, like they get it at 15 minutes and like 1 second. Like he killed the first creep and he got it. And I think it's actually pretty good for the next like 5 minutes. Like it's going to add a lot of bonus damage on this tower. You're basically Jakiro. It's pretty cool.
12 damage. All right. 12 DPS. That's not nothing. Definitely stacks up.
Well, actually it doesn't stack. It just resets the afterburn.
Well, the damage stacks up over time, but I hear you. I hear you. All right.
All right, GH closing in on his Blink Dagger. Going to nuke this creep wave. He wants all this gold to himself. And when he has Blink, it's going to be a battle of Thunder God's Wrath into Blink and combo on the Shaker. So I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more tank ability from DJ. He's already at 1300 HP though, so maybe that'll be enough. But I wouldn't mind like a bracer or some neutral items on him.
Ooh, the Philosophizer's Stone on Jabs.
It's actually a pretty good Glimmer game. He's going to do the Fisher Blink initiation here, and they're not even going to waste the Echo. Oh, maybe they should have?
They'll drop it now. Jabs coming in, still invisible. There's the Sinister Gaze, and that will secure the kill onto Mind Control.
You can see Kuro trying to keep just the perfect spacing of the Divine Favor, but it wasn't going to be enough to help.
A tough angle. There's that Diffusal on the PL, by the way.
I mean, he's probably well past. Yeah, as I said, he hit that a while ago. He's almost not done his Manta.
Yeah, you're right. He's got the recipe, too. Jeez. 3K net worth. Kaya out on Zeus.
I'm surprised they don't have more kills, frankly, from Fnatic. I think Nigma's actually doing a fairly good job of just dodging around. And now they want one onto Jabs.
Pops the drums, jumps in.
Miracle tried to do this without ulting.
All right, Chain Frost comes out, and Sinister Gaze made it look competitive there, but Miracle just grabs it and walks away.
Oh, he's got the Essence Ring too. Okay, that explains it. I was wondering why he didn't ult a little earlier, because if there had been like a TP in the fog, he could have died to like Shaker or something there, but with the Essence Ring, that makes a bit more sense.
Yep. Potion. Ends up with the Vampire Fangs too. Certainly a feel-good item on a hero like Slark. 250 night vision is not bad.
Got a Grove Bow too. I'm not even sure who to give that to. It's like kind of okay on Slark, but he's got better neutral items.
Grove Bow the other way.
Might as well just give it to the Tiny, I think. Yo, hit me with that Grove Bow, dude. Oh, they're gonna find DJ.
Cross back. Should be an easy kill for Miracle. One more. There you go.
Yeah, and I was talking about tank ability for DJ, but I did forget that there is a Slark. So yeah, he has to go Force Staff next.
Nigma on the hunt now. They've been playing very aggressive in enemy territory. Now they find Ice, Ice, Ice. More ring around the Rosie, but he grabs it with the Diffusal. Team follow-up from both sides. Moon now going to be in the front line, and he's going to take a lot of damage, but Savage is here. Jabs in the back line. They get Kuro. The ult from Zeus also comes in, but they trade Moon. Now Miracle on the run, out of mana, but he'll survive. Now Mind Control trying to get out. Dire having big-time mana issues against this Diffusal, though I guess it does cut both ways.
I think Ice stayed up on that cliff a bit too long. Maybe his TP was on cooldown. I might have missed that, but he was up there for a while. But if he had come down a bit earlier with the TP, he might be able to get a Force F ulti. So I'm just going to assume that he was probably just stuck in TP cooldown.
Ends up being a net worth gain for Nigma, though.
Yeah, take down a core. Invaded pretty deep. Right past the tier 1, but it's okay. They have Thunder God's Wrath back up in another minute here. Major objectives that are next. They can Roche pretty much whenever they want on the Radiant. I guess they're just going to start right now.
Well, at the same time, Nigma smoke up.
Oh, they're baiting? I say they might have been thinking that they were indeed going for the rush. Oh, they're going for a second kill on the Moon. He just respawned and TP'd here.
Miracle initiates. Follow-up damage is there. Stuck in the leash. No way to get out.
Oh, that's a bad
dead
death.
Viper.
That's a really bad death. Does he have any vision over there? He looks so confident, but they have no wards. This whole area is dark. They don't have any Radiant wards.
Radiant's middle tower.
Do they have a single ward? Have they just been slarked? I don't think they have a single ward on the map.
It's Slark and Zeus, dude.
That's crazy, though. 0?
No, I hear you.
Man, Slark's so frustrating to play against the support because of that.
Mind control, maybe caught, but Miracle's still there. He's got the Heavenly Grace, just jumps in onto ice. Savage is nearby. Doesn't look like Fnatic really want to take a fight. Nigma absolutely in control right now.
Wait, Miracle has Chen Aura, he has Essence Ring, he's Heavenly Grace.
47 regen I saw for a second there.
He's diving the tier 1 without ulti. And he's just hitting the tower.
Yeah, and he's got lifesteal.
Yeah.
Radiant are scanning.
Still 30 seconds on that Zeus ult.
Oh, they're going to scan from the Radiant. They know they're sitting up there. And look what DJ's doing. He's pre-casting the Fissure on Moon. They're trying to bait a fight there. Now they're doing the same thing.
I don't know, though. Fnatic split up right now. They've got 2 mid. Zeus, the only one not with Nigma, and of course his ult.
Ice is playing very dangerously.
Savage just commits mid, forces out a glyph. Now it's Nigma that are only 2. They find ice. It's Fissure. Oh, nice toss from GH, but a force staff to counter it.
Still pounce.
Dire's middle tower.
They're really toying with them here from both sides, really. So nice enough by Fnatic. I thought that was going to end up being a bad play, and they weren't respecting the initiation and the like the movement potential of Fnatic. But instead, they create a bunch of space. Savage takes the tier 2 mid. So well done on their part. Now, can they actually get this Roche? I don't know about that.
This is tough.
They have the Echo to guard
Zeus.
themselves, but yeah, Zeus, exactly.
GA has also come back. Slark's at the ready. Ice, ice, ice. He'll be the first target. Set up. Miracle jumps in. And mind control getting pushed back by Savage. It's a couple split fights. Both carries to the back line. Reaper's Scythe comes down, and Miracle is dead.
Yeah.
Now Savage charging in, bringing Kuro down low. Echo slam from DJ. It's a disaster for Nigma. They've lost 3 already. And now Fnatic will look towards the pit.
I don't like how GH started that. Like, usually the correct play is like the toss into others in the avalanche, but he took a fight that was like right here near the rune and forced it over on a staircase that Miracle was alone. Like, typically that is a good spot to fight for yourself as Nigma, right? But it was only Miracle, and then there were 3 heroes there from the Radiant, so they get the Scythe on him, and they just had to get half his HP down, and then he just got exploded. Well, now GH feeling the pressure. He's going to try and create a play here, and he does get 1 kill on the jabs, and he's going to retreat to the high ground. Oh, first hit bash.
All right, that'll be the end of GH now.
This is some classic Nigma, though. They do this. They delay you taking Roche. You take a long time to kill them, and then they reset. Now he's going to buy back.
Buys back, no hesitation. They pop the Zeus ult to confirm that Fnatic wanted to run into the pit, and it immediately stops them in their tracks.
Dire are scanning.
They scan, and it's empty.
All right. They still stop the Roche, though, and it only costs them a buyback on their Tiny. He's already got a Blink Dagger. It's not the worst. But now they need to be careful.
Echo is down for another 45 seconds, so this is a window for Miracle to go to work here, but
there's no
still
buyback
precarious.
on PL right now unless he gets a kill. Although he doesn't need that much gold, and both sides will start to back out.
You can see Ice is drawing on that bottom lane. They need a push out down there. So they've sent Moon to do it. It was hitting their tier 3 for a little bit during all those roaching shenanigans. But Moon, he did commit in for that Maelstrom. He's got the Grove Bow, so I'm going to start shoving this as far as he can. 25 minutes coming up soon for the bounty runes. Time to start prepping for those. And it looks like Nigma are going to head down for these bottom ones, so I have to make sure that Moon doesn't end up dying for it. And yeah, he's going to TP mid. He's too worried about a potential play. So they could Roche if they've made the correct read that they're heading down towards bottom, but it looks like they're going to try and take a fight.
Maybe baiting Moon here. GH charging in, toss back right onto Miracle. Force staff though, Moon's going to survive. Jabs down the front lines. Miracle pops the ult. So does Zeus. Pretty good damage. Shane Frost does come out, bouncing around the creeps though with a pipe. It's doing absolutely nothing. Even jumps into the neutrals at the end.
So start of that fight, they toss the Viper in, and Miracle doesn't instantly pounce because he knows he's going to force step out on the Viper. If he had a pounce on that Viper and then the force step back, Miracle could have been in a lot of trouble. But because he didn't waste his pounce, he then has it saved up, can pounce back up to the high ground, and then the Lich kind of came in thinking they had like some chance on the Slark, and then he just ends up dying. So just like patience on that one ability from Miracle creates a nice situation.
He's going to reset again. Got a Courier in the Roche pit. He's regen quite a bit, though.
Tony Savage has been like the scariest hero in this game for a while, but they're not finding very good opportunities to really flex that. Not getting good initiation since the Roche pit. Like I feel like they are just so much stronger, but the lack of vision due to the fact that they're playing against the Slark and the Zeus is really hurting their chances to get aggressive and do anything on the other side of the river.
Zeus going for that Aether Lens. A little surprised that Aghanims isn't a priority.
I think he needs something faster right now. He's pretty underfarmed in the sense of like having the bots early and everything. Like, I mean, he's 10K net worth and stuff, and that feels good, but you know, he's not like crazy rich, you know.
Radiance queued up on Ice.
No sorceries avail.
Kuro a bit out there, but will end up surviving.
He's closing in on that Glimmer Cape too.
Yeah, versus the Necrophos. Classic.
Oh yeah.
Well, in contrast to the Essence Ring that the Dire got, they now have greater Fairy Fires on the Radiant side. That Essence Ring now on the Omni Knight, no longer on the Slark, so we don't have to worry about that for Miracle. He instead got the Paladin Sword, which is pretty sick. The 17% regen amp during his ulti.
Yeah. Particularly good on Slark.
That Hurricane Pike is done for Moon, so a little bit easier for him.
Toss in, Ice. Still pretty tanky. Does have some backup, but Lich is not here. It is a 5v4 if Nigma want to commit. You might not realize it, though. There is a tier 1 standing also, so Lich can join this party. Nigma being very cautious. Definitely a little bit intimidated by that PL right now.
Yeah, the lack of additional stuns make it hard to get these kills. Even though, like, in most games, if you get a toss back like that after an avalanche, you would think the hero just dies. But all they have is diffusals and pounces, so the Force Staff is a free getaway. They might want more Centaurs. That could be a good way to do that. Toss them onto the Centaur and just start stomping them.
Yeah, the chain stun. Miracle, clip. They try to commit, but he does make it out. Now GH jumps in for the counter initiation. DJ low, Force Staff back, but it's GH that's taking big time damage. Ult from Zeus to break it up, but it doesn't save the Tiny, nor does it save DJ. A 1-for-1 so far, but look who's in deep. It's Jabs, high ground TP, makes it. Savage now trying to go in. Kurogi getting low, but he's got the heals.
They got the real one
from Omni Knight. GH is there for the turn, and it's a dead Savage. No buyback available.
Dude, how did Kuro get a net on the real one?
I don't know, but Ice, he's going to be left behind, and it's a 1-for-3. Big stuff for Nigma now.
Oh, man. So well played. Savage just
swing.
Yeah, he's trying to find it, and maybe that comes back to this idea of, like, you know, he doesn't have the heart, he doesn't have the hood. He went Basher, and he's trying to finish the heart. It's just he's not there yet, so he is still, like, once that magic damage starts coming in, he looks a lot squishier than you might expect, especially once they can identify the real one from all the AoE they have. But the biggest part of that fight, certainly the fact that a hasted, fresh BKB Slark just chases after DJ. They need DJ in these engagements, and if they're able to just identify his positioning and kill him like that, pretty much can't win the fight for Fnatic unless Savage completely goes off.
Yeah, we saw that in one of the games yesterday with the Eon disc, where when you have these long, drawn-out kind of games of chicken where both sides are poking at each other, it gets a lot harder to keep track of inventories, and one side will get one big item pickup, and that's when they go, and it catches you completely off guard. Perfect example there.
And done in time to take that top outpost still as well, so. XP for Nigma just in the nick of time, not even close.
The math on that one. And also grab this tier 1 tower.
How about GH again, though?
There he is. He's got a Yule Scepter this time, and it will make no difference. Okay.
I think he just died picking that up, I believe. But they will take the tier 1 tower top and pressure into the tier 2 with the wave. Kuro looking for... actually, he's not going to take that Centaur. So he's... I thought he might ditch the Conqueror, or the Courser, rather, but he wants that little bit of magic aura, too.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Value Courser.
I actually can't believe he was still able to get a net.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Shen's such a good hero. I don't know if I've said that before.
He's definitely good. The amount of versatility you can grab in the creeps is really insane.
I will say I'm very happy they took out the magic resistance stacking, because that was just way too broken.
It was too easy also.
Incredibly
you just
boring.
Get 4 centaurs and stand them in the back of the fight. There's no... I want to see the creeps do something.
Oh, I thought he was going Heart, but he's going Satanic instead. That's kind of cool. He's abusing the lack of stuns, and he's still trying to get all that regen. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Yeah, that's great. I assumed it was Heart too when I first looked at it, but yeah, Satanic complete. Miracle looking for jabs, finds him. Support inbound, and Miracle doesn't find the kill. Now needs to be a little careful. Does make it back to the high ground.
Jabs does have enough for 4 staff now too, thanks to this Philosopher's Stone. So should be the last time he nearly dies to him.
Yeah, I think that Philosopher's Stone was a fairly lucky grab. And okay, Zeus has the Aghanims. He did have to stop off for that Aether Lens, but another big boost for Nigma now.
What is Jabs doing? I was gonna say he didn't buy the 4 staff, and he had 3k gold. He has switched it up. He wants the Ags. He says, we got enough 4 staffs. What do we need a 4th 4 staff for?
Cast Sinister Gaze in a target area. Yeah?
I hate this.
I mean, if you can use it right, it's a game changer, I suppose. But I'm with you. 4 staff seems like a slam dunk to me.
This is pretty wild, man. I'm very excited to see how well this is. How well
see
this
if he
works.
actually buys it, because he hasn't bought any of the pieces. He's still pooling gold. So maybe he's having some fun with us. He's having a go.
I feel like this would be like how DJ would do it. Then he'd buy a BKB, and then it would make sense. But I guess they don't have stuns. We have identified that, so it's not like they're going to cancel it. And it isn't an AoE, so it will work on the Slark. This is a really interesting solution. Do it. Buy it. Buy it. Buy it, Jabs. Commit. All right. He's going to wander past the secret shop and not buy his point booster.
He's nervous. He doesn't want to go all in on this and then have it not work. Smoke now from Nigma. Oh, see it drawn on the map pretty clearly by Jabs.
Well, at this point, Fnatic have gone a little round of very deep wards here, and they will last a very short time, but fortunately, they can put such deep wards because Nigma are playing on their side of the map.
Yeah.
So take that for how you will.
You got to get creative against Zeus Slark.
That Kuro already just pinged one of them.
Both teams reading each other very well right now.
Yeah, this ward spotting
Do you like this Radiance on the Necro?
I think it's like a what else can you buy on the hero? A lot of people have opted for this lately. I don't know.
I'm a sucker for Greaves on Necro. I feel like that item just feels really good with Ghost Shroud and a little extra mana sustainability. Shreds are also incredible. I certainly get it, but
Yeah, I don't know. It's such a hard item to gauge, right? It's not like a scythe or something where you can be like, oh, look, they just won the fight because of scythe. So,
true.
Personally, I might have liked the Ags a little better. I guess would be my first instinct. Oh wait, never mind. That got changed. I was thinking about the old
different
one.
Ags. It's hard stopper now. So it doubles hard stopper when Ghost Shroud's active.
And it reduces the cooldown of Ghost Shroud to 10, which is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, yep, you're right. From 16 to 10. And
Aghanims. They keep changing on us.
Can improve hard stopper with the talents as well. The 25 talent's pretty big. It's not bad.
I guess that makes sense why he went Radiance then, because like the other Ags was really good at this timing, but this new Ags, it definitely looks okay, but it looks more late game focused.
Yeah.
Oh, the item to do something is then the Radiance.
All right, find Tiny. Zeus pops the ult, gets some vision, gives Miracle some confidence. As he pops the BKB, he'll go in on the Ice in big trouble, and down he goes. No buyback available. Nigma looking for more. Miracle on the hunt, pressing forward. Savage uses the doppelganger.
That's not a good sign when your PL's running.
GH is here. A lot of damage into Savage. He's stunned up. They need a bit more. GA. Savage does not make it to the high ground, and now he's on the run. Yule's Scepter isolates him. Miracle not able to finish him off as DJ connects with a dunk. Fnatic trying to mitigate their losses here, but it's not looking great. They lose DJ. Moon getting down low. It's just an overwhelming amount of damage. Jabs also dies under the tower. Not many buybacks available right now, only Viper. So it will be a 4v2 for the next 30 seconds.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And that all started with the Sentry Ward, or they had an Observer Ward there earlier that kind of scouted exactly where they were moving to on the side of Fnatic. I think the vision game has played a massive part in this one.
No doubt. Especially once the Aghanims comes out on Zeus, gives you extra. They're the Guardian Greaves from Chen, trying to heal up Miracle. So much sustainability on this squad.
Dude, this guy has a Paladin Sword and Vampire Fangs in his backpack. That's how farmed he is.
Yep. But he's also got the Orb of Destruction, which is
like, he's got such good items.
Fantastic.
And another Sentry to go down. Or Observer, rather. The one.
Yeah, yesterday we were like, who actually benefits from all 3 stats of Paladin Sword? Definitely Slark.
Yeah, that's true.
He might be the #1 candidate for this. And now Scotty, just a couple hundred gold away.
Now, will this PL get to the same ridiculous state? Because he's level 23. I kind of feel like he's not going to take the critical strike.
He feels a lot less intimidating for some reason. Even though he is #1 net worth, they've just got enough burst to control him.
I think it's because they haven't found like a start to a fight themselves, have they? Like they haven't initiated a fight in like 20 minutes.
Yeah. It's been pretty much all Fnatic. It's been GH running in. And even if they, quote, get the initiation on GH, it still kind of feels like a win for Nigma because they just follow up. The Tiny's pretty tanky.
It's just so hard because so much of their fight is like trying to make chaos with DJ, but he has such a hard time playing versus the Zeus.
Yeah.
Dire are scanning.
Now Nigma gonna rotate down bottom with another smoke. They use the vision. They found where they were, and Jab's just gone. As the Force Staff, DJ is saying, nope.
I'm out. Yeah, there is a quickening charm on DJ, by the way.
Oh, man. GA's just almost got that TP. 23 Savage.
And Eon Disc on Zeus.
Savage thinking about the Silver Edge, potentially.
Dire's middle
trying to find an initiation in, I suppose.
He likes this item.
Yeah.
Notice that he gravitates.
Oh, look at that hop.
Does find Chen. Jumps right in, but Miracle's there. Is this going to work out for the PL? Doppelganger away. Now Mind Control's coming in. He does have some support. BKB pop by Miracle. The Zeus ult again. Nimbus is just too much. All right, to answer your question, Trent, no. I don't think this PL is going to pop off. Dude, that extra half-second stun on Lightning Bolt is legit. It actually feels like a disable against the PL in situations like that.
I just can't believe he tries to go on a Chen and he just gets Centaur stopped and he's just like, oh, this was not a good idea. And he basically just dies to a Slark being there as well. I mean, the Slark does so much damage right now. With the Mjolnir, still obliterating those illusions. It's only a 7k lead, a 9 kill lead, but this game has felt like out of reach for Fnatic for quite a while.
Yeah.
And things started out looking so well, so good for them. When you have this PL just diving through the jungle, he's killing the Zeus, but transitioning it again towards the high ground, but also just to the Roche pit. Like losing it on that first Aegis hurt them a lot on the side of Fnatic.
Yeah, they definitely made some misplays. It also feels like in the fights, if you compare the carries 1-to-1.
Can we call them fights?
Well, Slark's just more intimidating. He gets in the back line, just insta-gives somebody. And even though PL does ramp up, he needs at least a couple of seconds to ramp up the whole army and just start obliterating people.
Well, one thing that's happening too is that you have a Slark who's getting heavenly graced and purified and ulted by a Chen and everything for him. PL is waiting. He's waiting for the site. He's waiting for the Echo Slam.
Yep.
And he doesn't have any assurances with him. And those assurances have not come through yet. Every single time, they're just getting blown up. And again, another ward and sentry destroyed by Nigma. And I believe the map is now officially dark once more. 0 wards against this Slark and Zeus. Oh, God.
Clinical from Nigma here.
So painful.
And, well, they'll get the Havoc Hammer, so that'll level things out.
There you
go.
Might as well keep that on Chen. I'm surprised he passed it off, but GH wants it. You know, some extra burst damage.
I mean, but it's only a 10-second cooldown.
Well, there you go. Boom. He just does it for fun. Doesn't even cost mana.
It's basically a cosmetic.
It kind of is. It's like a taunt.
Yeah. In some ways,
just
maybe
throwing
that
trees.
Makes
What's GH doing? He's just bobbing Havoc Hammers, chucking trees at the river.
Let it out, bud.
I don't know. He's got some issues.
All right, they get a nice one. I love this ward spot right here. Just see anytime they start to move out of the base, a little bit less likely to be dewarded. Everybody wants to fight over the plateau.
Oh, GH wants it.
Oh, GH gonna find it. Toss back, help of the Nimbus. Doppelganger, he's already almost dead. Savage trying to make it out. Stun from a Centaur up to the high ground and netted. Nowhere to go. Blasted down by the Wrath of the Thunder God.
Was that? I think DJ tried to save him with a Force Staff and got him up top there. Looks like, and yeah, he's correct. There is indeed a ward there.
High ground we go. Buyback is available on the PL. Of course, does not want to use it. Already a 15k net worth disadvantage.
Ice is coming home, and he's got gold for the Aghanims if he wants it. But here comes Miracle. Look how deep Miracle is.
He's not afraid at all. Remember, he has Aegis, still has BKB. There's Reaper's Sight, but he's coming on back. They do kill the Nimbus. Heavenly Grace is right there.
They need to smoke up DJ. I think he's going to get one now. They need some smoke play and try and go for something. I think this is your chance to win the game. You try and create a big echo. You buyback on the PL. Instead, they're trying to do it the passive way and see if they can just delay and hold the buyback on the PL.
They're doing pretty well so far. 30 seconds. They're hanging on.
They are going to drive him back.
Risky, but it does work. The Heavenly Grace, so helpful here. Miracle gets pushed in and just jumps right back out. A little bit of a clincher there for a second, but it's all good.
Now, questions of the Aghanim soon, I would guess, for Miracle. He looks like he's buying the Butterfly instead, though. Pretty good versus all the illusions. Obviously, just stacks it. Oh, that's yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Oh, nice, the magic lamp.
Come on, dude. It's like a crappy Eon disc.
Yeah, I'm a pretty big hater of the lamp, not gonna lie.
A really crappy Eon disc.
It's just like, there's such bad. I mean, they got Havoc Hammer and Magic Lamp. The game's doing everything it can to try and balance this out here.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, those must be the two worst. I would rather have any of these other items. I'd rather have an illusionist cape than these two.
It feels more like a tier 3 item with too much HP.
Yeah.
I think if you gave it plus 200 and made it tier 3, it would feel a little bit better.
I'm pretty sure you can make it tier 3 the way it is, actually, and it would still be okay. It would still be whatever.
400's a lot, dog.
I mean, it's 75-second cooldown. It's not like it's every time.
Wait, I thought it had flat HP and the little pop.
Yeah. Plus 400 health and the pop. But the pop's only 75 cooldown.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Plus 400's okay for
that's true. The plus 400's all right. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But it's not compared to the other neutral items. I mean, what's the Shaco? 1,000?
For the dead.
Hey, he goes for the Shadow Blade on this PL. He does commit for it. PH. Love that tiny animation. He just pounds the ground as he's taking it.
Oh, they're going to find the Lich and they recall in Miracle. Suddenly what looked like numbers wasn't.
Does not survive. Now Ice on the run. Getting picked apart one at a time. BKB for Miracle, keeping him safe. Force Staff. Low ground goes Miracle. He just hops down, and that's a dead Ice. No buyback.
GH?
Short 130 gold.
He's on the chase. He already found 23 Savage once. He tried to hit him with the Lance, and then he just blinked away, but he's now going to Shadow Blade out. They had sentries there, so they went to the sentry to see if he might have walked into them. So he's desperately trying to get 25, I think, right now. He's going to try and cut some waves, farm some neutrals, and see if he can save this game. Oh, they're going to scout him out.
All eyes on you, Savage.
He has no TP score right now. Weeha's coming. Oh, Weeha just missed him.
Oh, Weeha's got more friends.
Oh, jeez.
Zap him again.
Now he is invis.
Slark is here, though. They scan. They know he's around. He makes it into the trees. Savage with the Nikes. Breaks their ankles.
Was costly.
Oh, he's definitely not gaining XP during that. But he does survive. He might live to perhaps die another day from this Nigma lineup. Well, much like Nigma try and defend their high ground with their hero picks and their itemizations, they also respect the difficulties of going high ground, it feels like. Seemed like there were a couple opportunities where they probably could have forced it, but instead they just say, we will wait. We have great pick-off potential. Our lineup's amazing at it right now with the Zeus and the Slark, the Tiny. We will find you. All right, someone's going to buy a gem right now. Do they have a gem? I thought they did.
I do not. There's a gem on DJ. That's the only one right now.
Yeah, we're just about at gem time, I think, for Nigma.
Yep. Be hiding on a courier. Hex not too far away for Weeha.
What can Fnatic do to get back in this game? It's so hard. I mean, they haven't landed an Echo in like 30 minutes now.
I think a good initiation. You know, that is one of the advantages of Slark, is just gives you this power. Oh, we see somebody. All right, we're going in. They don't have someone who's this confident, just run at him initiation. Savage gets his TP interrupted down bottom. They gonna be able to make a play off this?
Yeah, I think they are. Where's the Chen? He can recall in the Slark.
Shadow Blade's back up though. I think he's gonna be okay.
All right, there's gotta be a gem coming for Kuro because he's got way too many empty slots right now.
Oh, they do catch GH up top. I was looking at DL. Mobby. Hey, Prince's knife on Viper. You see that?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Pretty solid.
He's a really long attack range with the first hit from the Enchanted Quiver.
That's a double damage Slark, and he pops the BKB. You can go ahead and keep on keeping on. Just jumps into the Viper. Buyback comes out, though. Needs to be a little bit careful. The other side, looks like they found Savage. He's still low. He's going to go down here. Savage, he's not. Just barely makes it out. Chain Frost bouncing, big time lags. Again, the Chen army absorbs most of it.
Oh my god, he's been level 20 for so long.
This man at home.
Jeez, they almost got him with a Nimbus. But I can only hit one hero, so saved.
Radiant are scanning.
All right, they got a smoke. They're going for something here. I hope they don't yet, though. I really think you want 25 first. Don't hamper yourself. So everyone get the hell away from my creep wave, says Savage. All right, they're going to ninja gear him out. They're sending him out to the fields.
Pretty substantial upgrade at 25. But BOT's on Tiny now. Octarine Core on Zeus. Grabs that before the Hex.
I feel like Savage is going to get... I don't know. I want him to get the critical strike because I feel like the Doppelganger cooldown is a lot worse without Heart. But I feel like he's going to get the Doppelganger cooldown because of the lack of stuns. And yeah, he is.
Do with more of that.
Oh, the illusions. Whew. All right, and not cancel the TP.
At Ninja Gear.
Dude, what is DJ doing?
He goes Doppelganger.
Yep.
Invisibility.
Okay.
Look where DJ's farming. Trying to get 20. That is impressive.
Even I like a good bobble.
I mean, to be fair, Nigma have been on the Radiant side of the map for like the last 10 minutes, so.
Oh, Jabs try to chain frost a creep wave.
Get caught. GH is here. Follow it from the Zeus. Yule Scepter. Sayonara, Jabs.
Damn, that's depressing. Well,
hand another one over to Miracle there.
Oh yeah, what's his damage at now? Oh, well, how about some more?
They find Moon. BKB used. TP home.
He has 19 kills. Did I just see that? Wow. 22 permanent Agi on this Slark. That is insane.
He's rolling.
That's
man.
more Agi than his Diffusal Blade.
Yep. Got another 5K gold. I think a Moon Shard, probably not too far away. X comes out. There's that Prince's Knife.
What is the range of his strike with this thing?
Oh.
It's his oh.
GH with the toss. Great setup on the Moon. No BKB. It's still on cooldown from before. Miracle just pops his and chases him down. Buyback available on the Viper. He does use it, but Ice isolated in the trees. Fissure breaks things up. Miracle trying to pursue, and he commits for it.
Oh, he made a mistake
here. Sinister Gaze, Reaper's Sight. That's not enough. They've got the support, but they do get the kill. 1,200 gold going the way of Jabs as they now chase down Mind
Control. Oh, the backslide stun.
With a Fissure, he grabs Kuro. Mind Control
was trying to TP
for a second there. They should be able to bring him down as Savage jumps forward. Finally, a sign of life for Fnatic. They hold the tier 3, and they're going to get a number of kills out of this.
Oh my God, Miracle made a mistake. He played like he had Negative Scepter when he didn't. Pounced one too many times there, going for that final kill onto Ice. And that's going to get them Roche. I can't believe it. Now, the question is, do you buy back as Nigma?
I think so.
I don't know, dude. If you buy back and you lose this fight, you just lost the game, but you have a 20K lead.
Yeah.
They're going to get the vision, and they have their buybacks. There's no Slark. Well, Slark Hold will be up, but there's no Heavenly Grace. There's no Hand of God.
It's an Ag Sin.
It is the exit.
They're buying back. They'll try to intimidate him. They throw an illusion in. It's a double damage on PL, too. We got to remember that. It is enough to repel. Fnatic don't want to fight into it, and they might lose Ice. Force Staff.
They're going to smoke. They want the big echo.
Buyback.
This would be huge. They need to get a vision, like a ward placed down, and then the jump. There's the ward. They only see Kuro. But that's dead. That's a dieback, right?
If he dies, yep. Kuro in trouble. On the run and done.
Kuro had enough gold for like Aeon Disc or something, but didn't go for any items.
GH jumps back in. Savage in the back line trying to isolate Wee. Does force him back, but can't find the kill. GH sustaining for now. Ice in pretty far, but it's a lot of damage. Miracle back in the party. BKB popped. Ice goes down.
They still have echo.
There. Savage getting low. He'll fall. Also buyback available. This could get costly for Fnatic. Not much slowing down Miracle at this point. DJ gets popped. BKB on Moon. Jabs will TP out, but this Viper is done for. A dieback there as well.
Oh man, DJ just went from having like the performance of his life to a incredibly hard game. I mean, I will admit that there are definitely heroes that make his life very hard, but he still has to cast some spells. Like that, either commit for the fight or don't commit. But he was trying to play it to the absolute limit with his PL. But I think he's being way too greedy on these echoes. Oh, he bought out too? Oh, no, he's on cooldown. I mean,
Miracle jumps in again. Reaper's Scythe not going to do the trick. Now Jabs is going to be in big trouble. He'll go down. Has the buyback. Savage in the back line. Not able to bring down this Zeus, but Miracle's getting pretty low. He's the only big core with a buyback available here as Ice will fall. Dieback. Savage on the run. He cannot go down here. He's sustaining for now, but they've got the stun. The leash, he's dead. Dieback now. He's in the grave for 2 full minutes.
As long as Nigma have recognized this, they can just go end the game. Should know,
they should
like,
know.
2 full minutes. I mean, maybe not end the game, but they can at least take megas. I don't know. The tier 3 is very low.
You know these are diebacks. Everyone that's dead right now has buyback on cooldown.
Yeah.
Slark and Zeus both have theirs available. So you got a lot of leeway here. And that's it. They'll just... Okay. Well, 2-0. Well earned by Nigma. It takes them 55 minutes, but impressive showing here in game number 2.
Yeah, people talk a lot about like Nigma just picking the same heroes over and over and over and over again. But they have enough. They don't have a lot of variety, but they have just enough variety that you still can't ban them all out. And they are performing incredibly well with these strats. Again, this is 4 of the same 5 heroes that they rolled over a team yesterday. And this game was pretty much a rollover. They didn't